welcome everyone to the Gold Mine. One more time, hopefully for the not for the last time. I am Matthew Thiel, the greatest mind of professional wrestling, joined by California wrestling legend, Pat. Tell me all about yourself here today.
Well, you know, this is amazing for me to be here tonight and be in the booth with you, Matthew. Sparky Ballard and I go way back. I started my career here in California. I got brought in as a ring announcer, and just to be, and I've done a lot of work down in Las Vegas, a lot of work in the Pacific Northwest. To be back in my home area, I went to high school out at De La Salle High School in Concord. This is home game for me. So just a pleasure to be here in the booth with you tonight.
34-year wrestling veteran Pat Kelly at the booth here with me today as the Gold Mine itself is on the line. Alexander G. Bernard has grabbed the deed and he is putting it all on the line here today in a cage match main event. But let's throw it to Josh Medina here to start things off.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling presents This is the Golden Years. Coming to you live right here at the legendary Gold Mine, right here in Pacifica, California. My name is Dr. Garros. I will be your host and ring announcer for tonight. And we have an action-packed event in store for you guys, and a lot is on the line. The deed to our home, the legendary Gold Mine itself, will be on the line in a steel cage match in our main event. But before we get to that, what do you say we kick things off with some tag team action for the championships in this first match of the evening?
All right, Pat, we are starting things off hot here tonight. Not only is it a tag team match to start things off, but the Gold Rush Tag Team Championship is on the line.
I know it's a night of action. When I saw the booking, I knew I had to be here. I knew I had to be here to help out one of my oldest and dearest friends in the world of professional wrestling, and that's Sparky Ballard. Always admired what you and the rest of the roster and the staff have done here over the past few years. But what a way, as you just said, Matthew, to kick things off.
Well, if there's anybody to admire right now, it is your current Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Drip and Sick, Manny Mars and RJ Sickboy Santos. And you see Prince Mars coming out right now, holding on to that Tag Team Championship.
Quite a story is how they got those championship tag belts around their waist.
Absolutely. Last month, they shocked the entire wrestling world by defeating Late Night Prime Time, or Prime Time personified, whatever tag team name you want to give them right now, Rick Luxury and MPT.
And you know, those guys, they're big, they're tough, they've been in the business a really, really long time. They're like road warriors tough, and I didn't think I'd see the day when they'd be giving up those belts. These guys surprised me.
And Primetime Personified collectively has 40 years of experience between the two of them, and it was absolutely shocking to see this young team able to fly through the sky, bounce off the ropes, and take that championship away.
And that's what did it for him, Matthew. It's that athleticism that you just alluded to. That's a big part of getting those championship belts around their waist and getting them to their first title defense tonight.
And it is their first title defense here at the Gold Mine, at the Golden Years, live here on YouTube in front of everyone. The championship is going to be on the line against a team that we have never seen here in the Gold Mine, but they have been catching attention down in Southern California. Both trained at the Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy, and that is your opponents here, Vinny Roscoe and Alonzo Alvarez. The last time we saw Alvarez was in the 2018 Young Lions Cup, in which he went to the finals, but came a little bit short. He wasn't able to take that trophy home.
And it's these new teams you've got to watch out for, because there's not a lot of video on them. There's not a lot that you can look back on and kind of come up and formulate your game plan as to how you're going to face your match, wrestle your match. So, you know, there's a gray area there. We'll see how the champs do.
Well, I know for a fact that RJ Sickboy Santos comes from that same SoCal region as Vinny Roscoe and Alonzo Alvarez. So if there's anybody on the championship team that might be a little more prepared, a little more ready for the challengers, it's going to be that hat.
we're almost ready to get the first bout here. And as you said, Matthew, what a way to kick off things here in the Golden Year. The championship matchup, and not just any matchup, the tag belts are on the line. The competitors, the challengers rather, getting ready, getting close to the first belt, the first belt.
And it is for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Weighted at a combined weight of 399.9 pounds, they are the team of the King of Takedowns, Alonso Alvarez, and the body guy, Vinny Wasco. They are Hustle and Muscle.
Grabbing the championship before the match even started. Disrespectful. He just tossed the belt right in the center of the ring.
And your opponents from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at a combined weight of 316 pounds. They are your reigning Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of the Pinoy Prince, Manny Mars, and Sick Boy, RJ Santos. They are Drip and
Okay, the official announcements are out of the way. Pat, here we are. The Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship is on the line.
An evening of extreme action about to get underway. Jimmy Mack, he's one of the referees that I really respect. He's going to have his hands full tonight.
And here we go. Alonso Alvarez and Manny Mars starting things off, and quick, the King of Takedowns able to just pop his shoulder and take Manny Mars down to the mat. There we go, one more time, taking Mars down, just so impressive again, showing us here why he's earned that name, the King of Takedowns.
Yeah, I think he's really, along with his athleticism, he's quite the grappler in the ring, and his skills on the ground are really accomplished.
Single leg kick, taking Manny Mars down one more time. Alonso Alvarez continuing to wrap that leg around his knee, trying to take down the legs and the vertical base of Manny Mars early on in this one. Manny Mars able to find his way back up to his feet. Alonso Alvarez again, front chancery, taking Manny Mars down and rolling him around the ring, just proving to Mars that Alonso Alvarez is in total control here.
God, look at that.
Disrespecting there with the slaps on the back of the head. But now a little too distracted by the fans here in the gold mine. Manny Mars back to his feet.
Well, you better turn around.
Alonso Alvarez didn't expect to see Mars there, taking Alvarez down with the takedown of his own.
Long drag takedown.
Big standing dropkick now, Manny Mars. Alonso Alvarez just completely lost, not sure. Calling for a timeout now. Now he comes from the world of amateur wrestling. I'm not quite sure if Alvarez understands that timeouts are not okay in this.
Jimmy Mack trying to explain just that very point.
But now Vinny Blasco, your illegal man in this match. RJ Santos also getting the tag. Two fresh men here in this tag team contest. Quickly, Vinny Blasco shows just his amateur wrestling prowess that he has. Really the unifying force between him and his partner, Alonso Alvarez. They've told me that they've held gold around their neck, and now they're ready to hold gold around their waists. RJ Santos able to take Vinny Blasco down, planting him face first in the mat here.
There's that ground game again.
Vinny Blasco able to grab onto that arm wringer. But no, here comes RJ Santos. Just finding his way to flip and twist around, able to break the pressure, break the hold. And now Wasco's here on the outside on the apron.
Who wants to come back in and wrestle?
Vinny Blasco. Very slow, very methodical. Trying to make sure that things kind of slow down here a little bit as Wasco slowly finds his opening, grabbing on to RJ Santos and just twisting his body around behind him. Santos, though, no, landing on his feet after that the snapmare takeover, caught by Wasco, but no, Santos back on his feet.
Wow.
Vinny Wasco able to hold onto the top rope, stopping his own momentum dead, leaving it so Santos has no one on the edge of that drop kick. And now, no, here we go. RJ Santos taking Vinny Wasco down with an arm drag.
They're calling for timeout again.
One more time. Again, I'm not sure if Alonzo Alvarez quite understands the rules here.
Oh my God.
Manny Mars, suicide dive.
Unbelievable move.
RJ Santos setting himself over the top. My goodness. Oh my God, dripping sick, taking down Hustle and Muscle. Manny Mars and RJ Santos now in full control. They've separated Vinny Wasco from his partner. And now we got a tag here. Manny Mars, legal man in here. And I don't know what happened to Alonzo Alvarez, but Wasco is totally solo in there.
Good job.
Quick exchanges of kicks and drop kicks, front flips and rolls. Manny Mars now here going for the cover, hooking that leg. Only a 2 count. Vinny Wasco saving the match.
2 count from Jimmy Mack. Trying to keep order in the ring.
But it's going to be hard when you've got Alonzo Alvarez out there pulling RJ Santos off the corner and throwing him head first right into the barricade. Back on the inside now, Vinny Wasco rolling over Manny Mars. Lateral press cover, only 2. You got to think if he hooked that leg, it might have been it.
And that's the thing you look for in this type of a matchup, particularly when the belts are on the line. Oh, wow.
Knife edge chop now onto the chest of Manny Mars, and another one by Alonzo Alvarez. Wasco, handful of hair, pulling Manny Mars back into their corner. Mars doing his best to fight off, but how do you fight 2 men off when you're trapped in the corner?
Snapmare brings him out to the ring, and I'll tell you, some of those chops, I think, rattled the doors, the front doors of the gold mine.
A 2 count again, Manny Mars kicking out. RJ Santos has found himself back onto the corner. Things have evened up a little bit here between these 2 teams. Alonzo Alvarez making sure that he places those shots so well, but no, it's not quite enough to really take Manny Mars off of his game. He found his opening here, but no, he takes it. Oh my goodness, that clothesline from Alvarez taking Mars' head clear off his shoulders. We go, kind of an arrogant cover there from the king of takedowns. Not quite enough to take Manny Mars out.
Not surprising he did not get the 3 on that one.
Go, both of the challengers in the ring, though. Okay, Alvarez stepping to the outside. Nice side suplex from Vinny Wasco. Coming off the ropes now, flying through the air. Nice standing splash by the body guy. Going for the cover, hooking the leg this time, Pat. And no, only a 2 count one more time. Just the heart and the tenacity of the Pinoy Prince, Manny Mars, on full display here in this contest. There's just no stopping his fight. Any chance he gets to connect a shot, he will, but Vinny Wasco again overpowering Manny Mars, driving him shoulder first into that corner.
Holy cow, he's putting the foot on the gas pedal now. He knows what's on the line.
Absolutely here. Alonzo Alvarez taking advantage of Jimmy Mack's momentary distraction. Just thundering shots onto the side of the face by Manny Mars. RJ Santos is tired of seeing this double team tactics distracting the referee. Manny Mars, though, he's fought off. Reaching for the tag, he doesn't quite get it.
They're in the center of the ring, Matthew.
Oh boy, Wasco here after that spine buster. Only a 2 count. I wonder if the distraction there by Santos was enough to take Wasco off of his game momentarily to allow Manny Mars to kick out.
Jimmy Mack doing the absolute best he can to keep up with this championship match.
You got champions who are so desperate to hold on to the gold and challengers who are so ravenous for championships themselves. How do you maintain control of such a powder keg of emotion?
I'm glad it's a guy with as much experience as Jimmy Mack has in the ring with these guys.
Beautiful move there by Manny Mars, taking Vinny Wasco down foot first. Mars now launching himself from the bottom rope. He hits that DDT full force.
Both men down in the middle of the ring.
Both men down. The beat down on Manny Mars definitely showing the effects on him now. He wasn't able to get that cover, but now he's got an opportunity to crawl over and get the tag he's so desperate for.
Both men trying to get back to their respective corners.
Here we go,
and then
Manny Mars.
the tags are made.
Both men gets their tags here. Santos coming off the ropes. Wheelbarrow here, grabbing the arm of Alonzo Alvarez, taking him down. Here comes Santos. Santos, no.
He hangs on.
Head scissors takedown there. Coming, charging one more time. Santos just tilt a wall down into the DDT. My goodness.
You gotta cover him. You gotta cover him now.
Hook in the leg, deep cover here. Only a 2 count, I can't believe it. Vinny Wasco able to get there just in the nick of time.
Got there for the save.
Fans of the Goldmine very displeased that Vinny Wasco was able to save the match. Manny Mars, though, gets a measure of revenge. Manny Mars coming, charging across the ring now. Wasco over the top here. And then Mars, he gets a standing enziguri. Mars taken over the top rope by Alonzo Alvarez. RJ Santos now alone in there with his opponents. Seems to be trying to measure up Alonzo Alvarez. He catches the arm, connects with a couple of elbows. Santos now coming off the top rope, right into Vinny Wasco. My goodness!
Where did that move come from? Where?
I can't say. Drop toe hold sends Alonzo Alvarez head first into the nether regions of his partner. RJ Santos fired up, solo in here, charging toward Wasco. Wasco sending RJ Santos over the top now. Connects with that shoulder. Alvarez in there just to pull the foot out of under RJ Santos. I can't believe how this thing's breaking down.
Right above our broadcast location now.
Leaping off the apron, both partners connect. The standing room only capacity crowd here at the Goldmine on their feet.
Are you sure this is the first match and not the main event,
This
Matthew?
is the absolute opening contest here at the Golden Years for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. These competitors have to be aware of the count here. Jimmy Mack up to 5.
Right.
Finally, RJ Santos now crawling up to the top here.
All the competitors slowly making their way back to the ring.
RJ Santos, he's in a very dangerous position. Alonzo Alvarez
look out.
got that waist lock. No, Alvarez, he seemed to have sent Santos into his partner by accident.
Sent him into his own man. Oh, he found the turnbuckle on that one.
Here we go, Manny Mars charging in, leaping off the back of Vinny Wasco. Oh my God, enziguri for the very top rope. Shades of a Frankensteiner.
Will we ever have a pin in this matchup?
RJ Santos, the big swanton bomb on the both men here.
This could be it.
Cover, and there we go. RJ Santos and Manny Mars retain.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Manny Mars, RJ Santos, Drip, and Sid.
Whoa, Pat Kelly, what an opening contest here.
Wait a minute. Where the heck did those guys come from?
The former champions. Late night prime time, attacking Drip and Sid. Waiting.
Rick Luxury with the pile driver.
Now MPT just dropping Manny Mars right on his head. Just waiting until the champ. No,
here come the
Ballard brothers. Here come the Ballard brothers. Shane and Shannon Ballard charging into the gold mine to run off late night prime time. MPT screaming that he still deserves to be tag team champion here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, but the record book is clear. They lost last month.
That's correct. What happened? What we saw happen tonight, Matthew, was the challengers give the current champions everything they could take, but champions do retain belts, and that's what we saw happen in the opener here tonight at the Gold Rush.
Late night prime time coming out here. Just ruining this moment, ruining the moment for the challengers and the champions. What a contest we just saw. And late night primetime didn't even get us a chance to even sing the accolades of your current champions before coming out here and just blindsiding attack. But thank goodness for the Ballard brothers. Who knows how this thing would have continued to break down if they weren't so readily available to rush out here.
Congratulations being given to the current champs on their retention of the belts tonight.
Well, once again, still your tag team champions, Manny Mars and Art.
Well, folks, when I said when we were in for a wild ride, I was not kidding. What a crazy way to kick things off, but we are not done yet. We are just getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Lady Luck champion, Lisa Lace.
Lisa Lace being welcomed to ringside. She's going to address everyone here, kind of give us a state of the union on the Lady Luck division. She's been champion for a number of months now, achieving her dream, her goal of holding a Gold Rush championship here in the Gold Mine, a place that's very near and dear to her heart. One of the very many places that she's trained throughout her career to become a professional wrestler. And the Gold Rush, this championship, very, very important to Lisa Lace.
And obviously a fan favorite, Matthew, and she doesn't want to see this place go away. She doesn't want to see it change hands. So, as you said, close to the heart. There's no place like home. Let's see what she has to say in the ring.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? So, I'm kind of out here right now. I'm gonna get kind of personal. I just want to talk about how much Gold Rush, the Gold Mine, and this Lady Luck champion means to me. Each and every one of you have been there for me since I started, since I was Miss Gold Rush, when I was training for years, trying to get a spot. And now here I am today, your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Lady Luck champion. And I love you too. And this company, this ring, this building means the world to me. And I'm telling you right now, I will keep defending this title as long as I possibly can. And me and this building, the Gold Mine, we are not going anywhere. And
What's going on here?
Who's coming out? Who has the gall to interrupt Lisa Lace? Richard Schnary.
All right.
I smelled the moldy leather-bound library books in the back. I didn't think that Schnary was actually going to be here tonight. And I certainly didn't think he was going to come out and interrupt the Lady Luck champion.
Now the smelly books are in the middle of the ring.
Well, he made that mess, and now at least he's cleaning it up.
Doing a bit of house cleaning.
Oh, now he's gonna.
Wants the microphone.
Nobody cares.
That's uncalled
no.
for. That is uncalled for.
Palming the face of Lisa Lace.
I wouldn't do that to Lisa Lace.
No, not
If
at
I
all.
were you. Oh yeah, she's not going to take that.
She is a competitor that takes on all challengers. It doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. And now we got a referee. Alex Goldstein is out here. I think we got a match, Pat.
Yeah, Alex Goldstein, a referee that I have worked with on many, many occasions, many television matches, both in Paragon Pro Wrestling and televised show on the Fox station in Portland, Oregon. He is just one of the best you're going to find in the business. So if there's going to be a match of this type, it's good we got Alex in there.
Well, a cheap shot by Richard Schnary early on A low kick to the gut of Lisa Lace. Now, obviously, the Lady Luck Championship will not be on the line in this contest, but Lisa Lace, she loves to get in there. She loves to fight, and this is her opportunity here tonight to kind of shut up Richard Schnary.
Yeah, you know, she might have angered the wrong guy.
I don't know. I think he might have angered the wrong woman.
He might have angered the wrong woman. Like I was going to say, this could be a very interesting matchup.
Only a 1 count there. Lisa Lace expertly able to roll her weight back onto the other side. And this time Schnary just throwing her off. But what a mistake. You got to take Lisa Lace down and out. You can't just roll her off of you. But there we go. Schnary just a handful of tights pulling Lisa Lace face first into the middle turnbuckle. Richard Schnary just wants everyone to be quiet.
Lisa Lace attempting to shake it off.
Richard Schnary, a graduate of Berkeley University in the literary arts. He demands absolute silence while he reads up on the world of professional wrestling and while he wrestles as well.
Are those his classroom books from college he brings to the ring? Do you know, Matthew?
It's his repertoire of wrestling. He's got 10,000 wrestling moves in those books that he might need to reference every once in a while.
Maybe we should take a look at them sometime. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. And again, Schnary just demanding absolute silence as he drives his elbows right to the ribs of Lisa Lace. Might have broken a couple of ribs there, limiting her ability to breathe. You can't breathe, you can't fight. If you can't fight, you can't win.
He's not making any fan favorites, is he?
No, not at all. 3 fingers on the chest of Lisa Lace only gives him a 1 count from Alex Goldstein. And Richard Schnary, no, Lisa Lace trying to fight back, but one clubbing shot across the spine seems to have taken that pluck right out of the Lady Luck champion.
And he's got size. He's got the weight advantage on Lisa in a matchup.
100%. There we go. He's got Lisa Lace on his shoulders. Fireman's carry here, but no, Lisa Lace. She's rolled up Schnary now. And Schnary clicking those heels together, able to get out of that pitfall. Charging in, Lisa Lace. There we go, backslide attempt.
There you go, that's a good black backslide.
Only a 2 count, one more time. And there we go, one straight shot. One straight kick right to the hips and the ribs of Lisa Lace, takes her down to the mat one more time. Interesting stomp there by Richard Schnary, and again a 1 count. Only a 1 count, one more time.
Richard Schnary thinking this is going to be won through high impact maneuvers, but there are defenses for that, Matthew, as you well know.
Absolutely, there we go, snap vertical suplex.
That was well executed.
And again, the arrogant cover from Richard Schnary might have prevented him from getting the win.
Yeah, just the 2 count.
Lisa Lace trying to fire herself up, trying to get the fans of the gold mine.
Oh my
goodness. In her
goodness.
corner, but one knee right across the chest. Here we go, Richard Schnary hooking the leg this time. And once again, Lisa Lace able to kick out. Lisa Lace so offended by the fact that Richard Schnary came out here and interrupted her time. Definitely doesn't want to allow him to walk away with a victory here today. Schnary coming in, well-placed, well-measured elbow right across the jaw.
Yeah, he's measuring his opponent at this point, taking his time. He doesn't want to take too much time, though.
Coming in, charging in here. Lisa Lace able to get a foot up right in the nick of time here. Lisa Lace, inverted atomic drop.
Yeah, she's mounting some offense now.
Coming off the ropes here. Nice clothesline, taking Richard Schnary clear off his feet. Bouncing off both ropes here. Drop kick, right, well placed to the chest.
Oh,
Big
wow.
Splash, Lisa Lace now hooking the leg, cover, and a 2 count. Richard Schnary getting his shoulder up. Lisa Lace not allowing any momentum to fade. One movement floating into the other, but here, Richard Schnary able to gain control, able to out-muscle Lisa Lace. A couple of strikes right to the face of the Lady Luck champion. And now Schnary whipping Lace right into the ropes, picking her up. Slowly picking her up for a tilt-a-whirl. Almost. Lisa Lace able to find her way out the back door. Coming off the ropes now. And a big shoulder charge.
Can you believe that?
The head of steam. taking Schnary down, double arm DDT. She got 100% of that
Cover him. She did it.
There we go, Pat Kelly. Lisa
Ladies
Lace.
and gentlemen, here is your winner, Lisa Lace.
Lisa Lace defeating Richard Schnary. Shutting him up. He came out at her and told her nobody cares. But clearly the record books will show that we do.
And now, is there any doubt in anyone's mind why Lisa Lace is the champion that she is?
Every single time we see the heart of gold herself, Lisa Lace out here, she puts another detractor to rest.
I think Richard Schnary's a bit incredulous now as to what just happened in the ring. He's going to gather his school books and go home.
He's going to gather his reading material, go back to the blackboard, try to come up with another strategy for next time. Congratulations one more time to your Lady Luck champion, Lisa Lace.
The following contest is a gauntlet match, and it is for the Dynamite Division Championship.
Oh, Pat Kelly, we were so
Your
excited.
official for this contest, referee Jimmy Mack.
We were so excited and so hot off of that Gold Rush Tag Team Championship match that started things off tonight. But the Dynamite Division Championship is going to be on the line next in a gauntlet match.
Well, as you know, this is one of the most grueling tests of any competitor that signs the dotted line to participate in a gauntlet matchup, Matthew. I don't know how the guys do it. I've seen hundreds of gauntlet matches. Mr. Lucien Delight, Mr. Boyce LeGrand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like they got the unluckiest number in the draw here, as Dynamite Division Champion himself, Boyce LeGrand, coming out here first. That means he has to run the entire gauntlet in order to hold on to the Dynamite Division Championship.
That's correct. That's so hard to do.
For anybody that might be unfamiliar with a gauntlet match at home, basically this starts off with two men in the ring. A singles match occurs. Whoever wins by submission, pinfall, countout, disqualification, however, all of the standard rules apply. The loser leaves the ring and another opponent comes out. The person who is standing at the end of the gauntlet, the one who wins that final match, will be declared the Dynamite Division Champion. And looking at my notes here, looks like we have 6 people in this match.
Holy cow. Gauntlet matches are tough enough, Matthew. Gauntlet matches with a championship on the line, double it. That's how tough they are.
Boyce LeGrand will definitely be looking at the strongest 1,575 days and counting. Yes. Over 4 years long, Boyce LeGrand has held the Dynamite Division Championship around his waist. And I say this almost every time he's out here. He has to thank his lucky stars for Lucien Delight, because Lucien has played a major part in making sure that LeGrand has that Dynamite Division Championship.
You know, say what you might about Lucien Delight. He's one of the better minds in professional wrestling that I've ever met. Not always the fan favorite. We don't always extol or condone what he does or what he's done in the past. But as you've said, look at the tenure of this championship belt.
You know what? You're right. There was a long time in my own personal wrestling career where I might have done a little underhanded things here and there to make sure that my good friends continued to be successful.
That's correct. I understand.
Oh, Boyce LeGrand snatching the microphone out of the hands of the ring announcer. Looks like we're going to hear from these guys yet again.
He wants the ring announcer back in his corner. Let's see what Boyce has to say.
You already know who it is! But in case you don't, my man Mike, Mr. Lucien Delight, will let you know who the GOAT is.
All he's saying is the GOAT.
That's right. And first of all, we shouldn't even be having a gauntlet match. Do you know who this is? This is the greatest man of all time, just like the shirt says. Now, introducing first, he's the current reigning and defending Dynamite Division champion, the longest reigning champion at 1,575 days and counting. He is the bad boy, Boys LeGrand.
Yeah, Lucian Delight says let the gauntlet begin.
The rules of this
he's
gauntlet
ready. I don't know about boys.
this gauntlet match is 2 competitors will begin in the ring, and whoever wins must go on to face the next opponent until all competitors have entered the match. And now, introducing.
Here we go. So it's, Big Baby Powder. Big Baby Powder getting number 2 here in this gauntlet match. The first challenger for Boys
Making his way to the ring
Championship.
from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 69 keys, Big Baby Powder.
Well, we've seen Big Baby Powder here over the last couple of months at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, just being the thorn in the side of as many people as he possibly can. It doesn't seem like he really gets the idea that you raise in the ranks of pro wrestling through wins and victories and through amazing wrestling, but more he goes to try to irritate as many people as possible, it seems.
I think you're saying he might not be clear on the concept, Matthew.
Yeah.
That's, I think, gets the word across.
Well, he's supremely confident. I will definitely give Big Baby Powder that.
Doesn't look like he's worried about much.
No, not at all. Now, I wonder if he does understand that he doesn't have to just beat Boyce LeGrand here. It might be a little confusing facing the championship first.
Exactly.
Big Baby Powder saying he's the hardest opponent in this gauntlet match, and Boyce LeGrand doesn't quite seem to agree.
No, he might not want to take him too lightly, but I think I tend to agree with Mr. LeGrand that maybe not the toughest in the gauntlet yet to appear.
But you made a very good point not to take Big Baby Powder too lightly. He was trained by the late great Virgil Flynn III. One of the most memorable and epic wrestlers to ever come through NorCal Pro Wrestling.
God rest his soul.
So when it comes to baseline skill, when it comes to the fundamentals, Big Baby Powder has that.
Yeah, correct. I completely agree. Well, it's not going to be dull. There's the bell.
There we go. The bell has rung. This gauntlet match is on. The Dynamite Division Championship is up for grabs in this one here. But now Boyce LeGrand demanding that Jimmy Mack check Big Baby Powder for weapons. Imagine great minds think alike. Maybe we should get Boyce LeGrand to get checked for weapons in this one too.
Not a bad idea, Matthew.
Big Baby Powder saying that Boyce LeGrand can trust him.
Always surprised that he wrestles with a tie on.
He wrestles with, yeah.
Not that it's not dapper.
It's a very stylish tie, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it does give an opponent something to easily grab onto and prevent you from running away, that's for sure.
This is correct.
Oh. Looked like he might have had a pants full of powder. It's baby powder. Boyce LeGrand is right. He had something tucked away in the pants.
Oh, Jimmy Mack just gave it to our ring announcer. Got it to the announcer's table.
Well, it seems the baby powder has been removed from the equation here. The bell rang minutes ago now. And the Big Baby Powder trying to get behind Boyce LeGrand, who easily switches position here. Reverse waist lock now. Big Baby Powder trying to confuse Boyce LeGrand, coming at him from a couple of different directions. There we go, Boyce LeGrand showing that classic APW boot camp training there early on here. Quick switch here and taking Big Baby Powder down with a side headlock. And Boyce LeGrand always loves to wrestle matches at his own pace. He always starts things off as slow or as quick as he wants them to be.
And I would think that in a gauntlet, he'd want to get that first match out of the way a little bit quicker. Because, of course, there is that dynamic of fatigue that sets in.
Absolutely. The longer Boyce LeGrand is in this, the chances of him losing the Dynamite Division Championship just increase every single minute.
That's correct.
LeGrand briefly taken off of his feet by Big Baby Powder. Powder trying to whip LeGrand, but no, LeGrand's reach. Experience might have been too much.
There we go.
Grand finale out of Big Baby Powder, and that's all she wrote. Boyce LeGrand successful, taking the first opponent down
Big
in
Baby
this
Powder
gauntlet
has
match.
been eliminated.
The thing is, he doesn't even look winded, Matthew.
Well, maybe that's exactly what he was trying to do there. He said that Big Baby Powder was going to be the easiest. He might have shown that Powder might have a little bit more experience to gain under his belt before going after a championship again.
Yeah, you got to get that first guy out of the way fast in a gauntlet match.
But he did it in a way that didn't expend too much energy. He wasn't flying around the ring. He kept it simple.
Very true. Very true.
He's ready here for the second opponent coming out in just mere moments.
There we
go, Bruno Beretta.
Making his way to the ring, Bruno Beretta.
Bruno Beretta, former ring announcer here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and one of the most recent graduates of the APW boot camp. He's got an opportunity of a lifetime as he challenges Boyce LeGrand in this gauntlet match. But LeGrand already so quick with the punishment onto the young greenhorn. Boyce LeGrand loves to throw his weight around, loves to throw his veteran status at the youngest wrestlers coming up in the game.
Well, so far he's doing that in this matchup.
And you see just the intensity has increased tenfold by Boyce LeGrand with this new opponent, and it's because he wants to punish Bruno Beretta for even considering joining pro wrestling.
Bruno needs to shake it off quick if he's going to mount any type of offense.
Beretta able to get a desperation shoulder into the gut of LeGrand.
There's a good
rolling
move.
Up the champion here. Only a 2 count. Boyce LeGrand able to kick out just before the 3 count fell. Nice shot right to the side of the head by the Dynamite Division champion. He's got Bruno Beretta literally on the ropes here. Going for a whip. Beretta with the reversal. LeGrand off the ropes. Ducking the tackle attempt. And connects on his own, but Boyce LeGrand slips a little bit. Doesn't seem to be taking LeGrand off of his game, though. Back up to his feet real quick, and here we go. With a vertical suplex slam. Boyce LeGrand standing leg drop now. Going for a
there it is.
Rather insulting cover, but he did get the 3.
Bruno Beretta has been eliminated.
Oh my gosh.
And Boyce LeGrand just dumping Bruno Beretta out of here, continuing to add
And the next contestant is
more and more insult onto Bruno Beretta.
Boy's still in the ring, the next contestant on the way.
That's right. Boyce LeGrand able to take down 2 of his opponents here in this gauntlet match. And here we go, the second most recent
making his way to the ring, Joey Gonzo.
The second most recent graduate of the APW boot camp and my former commentary partner, Joey Gonzo. He made his debut a few months ago in the 2018 Band Slam Cup. I think he might have gotten his head knocked a couple of times in that battle royal because he's really never been the same.
Okay, well, I've seen that happen a time or two in my years of professional wrestling. Something tells me that Joey Gonzo, he's going to give the champion a bit of a go in this portion of the matchup.
Joey Gonzo, he has proven to be as tough as they come. Tough as nails, if you even want to use the old cliche. Last time we saw him in the ring, it was in an Extreme Rules hardcore match against Mr. Punishment, Sir Samurai.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's still up. He's still living to tell the tale, you know what I mean? And just slapping the face of Boyce LeGrand, standing up to the bully of a champion.
And Lucian Delight says, no way we're going to take that. Get back in there and start those high-impact maneuvers, which is exactly what Boyce LeGrand is doing.
Boyce LeGrand has Joey Gonzo on the ropes, just a chop to the chest, and you can see just the rage and intensity on the face of Joey Gonzo as he absorbs that impact. Well-placed shots by both men. Close fists now. This thing is kind of breaking down into a bit of a striking contest. Blocking the shot, Joey Gonzo blocking another one. Here we go. Joey Gonzo firing up. Connects to the chest with a chop. And there we go.
Another one.
Joey Gonzo has got Boyce LeGrand in his grasp. LeGrand with the reversal. Gonzo off the ropes now. A big tackle taking Boyce LeGrand down. And we saw him able to absorb the impact from Bruno Beretta earlier on, but as we said, the longer Boyce LeGrand is in this one, the chances of him losing increases. Joey Gonzo slowing things down, dropping a well-placed elbow right in the small of the solar plexus, right in the center of the chest.
And the champion has not received this much physicality thus far in the matchup in the gauntlet.
Now, what would it mean, Pat Kelly, for someone like Joey Gonzo, so fresh and early in his career, to be able to eliminate Boyce LeGrand from a contest like this?
I've seen it happen before.
And it is not necessarily flukes either. Could be signs of greatness if Joey Gonzo could find himself free from this corner. He might still have a shot here. And there we go. That is what you call a chop, folks. Just echoing off the walls of the gold mine. And then another one there. Just lighting up the chest of Joey Gonzo. And now choking the life out of the challenger on that middle rope. Lucian Delight taking advantage. Striking Joey Gonzo right in the side of the face.
Yeah, that was right in the kisser, as Gorilla Monsoon would say.
Boyce LeGrand sending Joey Gonzo into the ropes. Big spinning kick.
Well executed.
Gonzo down.
Well executed on the part of the champ.
But you got to follow up with a deep cover.
Absolutely.
Boyce LeGrand stalking his opponent now at this point, taking advantage of any opening that Joey Gonzo gives him. Boyce LeGrand trapping his opponent in the corner. We are midway through this gauntlet match. Boyce LeGrand has taken two opponents down. He's working on the third. LeGrand reversed into the corner. Joey Gonzo charging in. Big clothesline. Joey Gonzo firing up, charging in. Another clothesline here for good measure. Joey Gonzo could be thinking number three. You see the energy just pumping off of his body here.
Oh, he took the big boot.
Big boot now by Boyce LeGrand coming off the ropes. And just a huge hangman's lariat just knocking the face of Joey Gonzo. Down and out.
Wow.
Eliminated out of this one.
Wow. As I said,
Joey Gonzo has
the largest.
been eliminated.
That was the largest, most physical opponent that Boyce has faced so far in the gauntlet. We don't know who's back there, who's coming out, but that match took it out of the champion.
Definitely don't know who's coming
The
next.
next competitor in this gauntlet match is
Boyce LeGrand successful in taking 3 of the 6, including himself, competitors in this match out.
Getting a pep talk right now from
Oh boy.
Lucian.
Now
making his way to the ring,
Really?
Mike Matthews.
Really?
But this was not one of the opponents that Boyce LeGrand wanted to face so deep in this gauntlet match. Big Baby Powder came out here first saying that he was going to be Boyce LeGrand's strongest opponent, but I'm thinking that the Angel of Flight, Mike Matthews, might take that.
And we've talking about the biggest opponent that Boyce has faced so far in the gauntlet. Hello, in the ring now.
Well, Mike Matthews, completely fresh as a daisy here on this one. Boyce LeGrand still suffering the effects of the fight against Joey Gonzo just a minute ago. But there we go. Again, it's because of people like Lucian Delight able to be in the corner of Boyce LeGrand.
Not only is Lucian a thinking manager, Boyce LeGrand is a thinking champion. Like him or not, They think things through.
Whoa,
that
whoa,
was
whoa,
an
whoa.
example of it. Look at that!
Mike Matthews plunging himself over the top rope, connecting full chest to chest with the Dynamite Division champion. Boyce LeGrand and Lucian Delight doing everything they can to continue to control the pace of this gauntlet match, but the Angel of Flight, Mike Matthews, is saying no to that. Beautiful European uppercut as both men are still on the outside here. Just rocketing Boyce LeGrand into a random chair at ringside. Mike Matthews very aware of the count. Wily veteran move there, making sure that they both aren't counted out in this. Mike Matthews charging in, big drop kick there in the corner.
Holy cow.
Boyce LeGrand going back first, not only into that steel chair, but the steel barricade as well.
Still on the cement at ringside.
Mike Matthews, though, with drop kicks like that on the solid concrete, it does do quite a bit of damage to the person on the offense as well. Mike Matthews.
He's favoring that back.
Yes, that drop kick might have taken a lot out of Mike Matthews, more than he was thinking that he wanted to give up here early on.
How can it not? These are two big, powerful guys.
Absolutely, and they both know how important it is to be a champion, especially here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. But here we go. Oh no!
Oh, and he
Mike
caught him.
Matthews.
He caught him.
Matthews caught. Boyce LeGrand going for that LeGrand finale, but Mike Matthews able to wiggle his way out, coming charging in with a flying knee, going for the cover here. This could be it. Oh my goodness! I can't believe it. Boyce LeGrand able to get his shoulder up. Lucian Delight on the verge of a heart attack at ringside.
That was a count of 2.8. I'm sorry. That was so close.
Mike Matthews so close to forcing a new champion here in the gauntlet match. This isn't it. There is still one more person to come out in this.
And that's unbelievable to me.
Mike Matthews won't say quit. He won't say die. Charging in with as much gusto as he possibly can here. Matthews finds himself reversed into the corner, taking the full force of the turnbuckles right to that back that he weakened earlier. But Mike Matthews fighting off Boyce LeGrand best he can. Looks like he's going to come sailing from that middle rope. And oh my goodness, mere inches away from breaking his own neck.
What did I say about Boyce LeGrand being a thinking champion?
All he has to do is duck out of the way, and Mike Matthews did all the work on that one.
Yeah, he knew what was coming.
And again, now just like a shark smelling blood in the water, just attacking the back of Mike Matthews.
Oh, that's a huge slam.
Big, powerful scoop slam by the Dynamite Division champion, Boyce LeGrand. One mistake by Mike Matthews has totally turned the tables here.
He's on the third turnbuckle. I think Lucian is,
here we go, Mike Matthews able to find a quick burst of speed, meeting Boyce LeGrand in that corner. Both men just in a very dangerous position here. Mike Matthews might be thinking Frankensteiner.
Yeah, he's calling his shots.
But no, Boyce LeGrand.
He got out of there. He got out of there.
Mike Matthews ducking the line, coming off that middle rope, and again, Boyce LeGrand expertly ducking out of the way. And another huge lariat, taking Mike Matthews, folding him in half.
Oh, he's out.
Now we go, one more time. Boyce LeGrand holding the
Oh,
leg.
my goodness, it's only two.
Mike Matthews kicking out. Mike Matthews is still in this one.
Holy cow. I can't believe both challengers are still at it, let alone the champion, Boyce LeGrand, who's been out here the length of time that he has.
Boyce LeGrand so deep into this gauntlet match. The punishment so obvious on the body of Mike Matthews now, as some of these high-risk maneuvers he's been going for haven't been working out for him. Boyce LeGrand has to be thanking his lucky stars for that. Just throwing Matthews into the corner. Boyce LeGrand going under here. Mike Matthews trying to roll up the champion. Doesn't quite get it. Boyce LeGrand able to hold on to that center rope. just ducking all the weight. And then
Oh,
Lucia Delight.
my gosh.
Lucia Delight holding
Mike
on to the
Matthews
arms.
has been eliminated.
Holding on to the arms of Boyce LeGrand. And that is not the first time that LeGrand got a dirty win over Mike Matthews with the Dynamite Division Championship on the line.
2 more minutes in that matchup. Had Lucia Delight not pulled what he just did, I think, Matthew, we'd have had a new champion.
And now we have one more competitor to come out here, Pat. But what does that mean, though? Boyce LeGrand is, at this point, so beaten down by wrestling 4 opponents in this. What's he going to do against a 5th?
Well, you know, Lucian Delight and Boyce LeGrand talked about this outcome. They knew this was going to happen. It's a gauntlet. There's no way around it.
The next participant in this gauntlet
Let's
match
see who this is going to be.
Well, if there's definitely 2 people in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling that always has a plan, it is Boyce LeGrand and Lucian Delight. And here we are, just 1 moment away, and you hear the music. Now, this is someone that has been giving Boyce LeGrand a huge run for his money recently.
My goodness.
The Flying Lion, Marcus Lewis.
Making his way to the ring, Marcus Lewis.
I don't know, Matthew. We could have a new champion. I mean, this looks pretty ominous to me.
This is exactly the type of situation that Marcus Lewis wants to find himself in. Boyce LeGrand is beaten down.
And Boyce goes after him right
He
away.
goes straight after him. He's trying to knock Marcus Lewis down and out. If there's anybody on the roster that Boyce LeGrand is afraid of, it's Marcus Lewis.
And he's got him at the end of a gauntlet? Come on.
This is exactly the scenario that Marcus Lewis needs in order to be crowned the Dynamite Division Champion. All he has to do is just be aware of whatever sick plan Boyce LeGrand and Lucian Delight have for the finals here in this gauntlet match for the Dynamite Division Championship.
And with a competitor like Marcus, this is the exact thing he's looking for. This could be it. This could be the belt around his waist.
Lucian Delight backing up almost all the way into our position here. I don't know if he's afraid of Marcus Lewis. I don't know if he's trying to assess the situation here and come with a plan of attack. But Boyce LeGrand able to find that quick moment to get those hammering shots, those classic just tight fists. Nobody punches as well as Boyce LeGrand does. And that is because of 20 years of experience that Boyce LeGrand has in the squared circle. Lucian Delight able to take advantage one more time of Jimmy Mac's momentary distraction, getting a few seconds of a chokehold onto Marcus Lewis. Lewis reversing Boyce LeGrand. LeGrand ducking the line here, coming off the ropes one more time.
Holy cow, what a move!
Slide from nowhere.
This could be it.
Cover here.
It could be a
Cover
new
here
champion.
by
No!
Oh my gosh, Pat, I think you might be right. I think we might have a new champion when this is all over.
Totally unbelievable.
That clothesline that took out opponent after opponent in this gauntlet match completely reversed into the standing Spanish fly. I don't believe what I saw from Marcus Lewis.
Marcus Lewis knows the opportunity as another referee is taken out.
Marcus Lewis just colliding heads with the referee Jimmy Mack here.
Jimmy Mack on his back. Here comes Lucian Delight giving the belt to the champion.
Lucian Delight handing the Dynamite Division title. No, Marcus Lewis drop kicking the championship out of the hands of Boyce LeGrand. Their plan foiled.
It certainly did. It backfired on them, and now he's got Lucian. Oh my gosh.
Marcus Lewis scaling the ropes here. Marcus Lewis, this is his chance. This is his opportunity. 450 splash.
This is it.
Pat,
this could
Pat
be it.
Kelly. Oh my goodness, Pat, we were so close. The 450 splash should have been it.
It doesn't get any closer than that with a 3 count.
When this thing first started, Boyce LeGrand claimed that he was the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And after kicking out of the 450, that becomes very difficult to argue.
Absolutely. No argument from me. And no argument from the fans.
No, and Lucian Delight now finding himself on the apron, trying to continue to distract Jimmy Mack, but all he's done is just draw Marcus Lewis. Pulling the focus of Marcus Lewis, who's chasing Lucian Delight on the outside.
Yeah, Marcus Lewis has to stick with his game plan at this point.
Delight in the ring, just fighting his way out of there.
Boyce LeGrand on his feet.
But oh no, Boyce LeGrand, he's back up here. Nice super kick. Oh, he's got him. He's got it. Pat Kelly, LeGrand finale.
This could be it. Oh, he kicked out.
Oh my goodness. Holy smokes.
Wow.
The flying lion, Marcus Lewis.
Only 2.
Digging down deep, able to find the strength to get that shoulder up a mere microsecond before the count of 3.
And a look of unbelievability on the face of the champion.
Marcus Lewis is still in this match, and Boyce LeGrand thinking one more time, a second LeGrand finale, but no, Marcus Lewis.
He reverses it.
I'm just completely in awe at this point. I almost don't want to talk. I just want to watch. And Lucian Delight trying to break up that pin.
Yeah, now he's in the hands of Marcus Lewis.
And Marcus Lewis, he's got a hold of Lucian Delight. Lucian's got nowhere to go.
Oh, he nailed him. He nailed him.
5 knuckles right to the face. Here we go, Marcus Lewis. Lewis scaling the ropes one more time.
Well, what's going to happen here?
He might be thinking 450 on Lucian Delight, but no, here comes Boyce LeGrand. Boyce LeGrand crawling up to that top rope. He's got all of Marcus Lewis. Oh, Grand LeGrand finale. Super LeGrand finale.
Oh, my gosh.
And once again, for the 4th time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still your Dynamite Division champion, Boyce LeGrand.
I think one thing that Boyce LeGrand proved here tonight is that he needs Lucian Delight at ringside to retain these championships. It's not the first time we've seen something like this happen.
No, not at all. You definitely have to give the win to Lucian Delight in this one. And this is the 3rd or 4th time in a row now that Lucian Delight has put his body on the line. So Boyce LeGrand is able to walk away with the victory. And you can just see the devastation here at the end of this gauntlet match as all 3 men are just down, out, and completely spent. But Boyce LeGrand has retained, once again, the Dynamite Division Championship, holding it, walking in today at 1,575 days, and that, again, will be counting and counting and counting.
They are still counting. And you know, Matthew, I've seen a lot of guys laid out in the middle of the ring at the end of gauntlet matches in my career, time and time again. I have to say, this is among one of the most exciting that I've seen. And you know who makes it happen? A lot are the fans here in the gold mine.
Absolutely, so invested into the Dynamite Division Championship and the Dynamite Division itself. All of the fans of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and I know each and every one of them cannot wait for the moment that Boyce LeGrand and Lucian Delight are finally taken off of their game and the championship taken from around his waist.
And if you're not sold on a night of action that's in progress here at the gold mine, well, I don't know what it's going to take.
Stick with us, folks. The action continues. Boyce LeGrand still your Dynamite Division champion.
And still.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an open challenge.
We've got got an open challenge set up here next, Pat Kelly. Dominic Texera, another graduate of the APW boot camp. If you want to learn to be a wrestler, a referee, ring announcer, commentator, manager, anything, visit us on Facebook.com. Look for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and the APW boot camp to be educated as to how you can join the camp here at the Gold Mine. Hopefully we're able to hang on to this venue after the big cage match main event here tonight. But Dominic Texera is about to come out here and issue an open challenge to the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling roster. And this man is someone who carries around quite a bit of unearned arrogance, if you will.
I'd say that's a good word to put with it.
But he claims to be the Don. The Don of what? I can't say, but he's the Don. And I'm not sure exactly what he's hoping to gain in this open challenge. He finds himself on the losing end of these matches a little more often than I'm sure that he likes.
I wonder where he got that coat.
I do know for a fact that he took his winnings, his winning purse from a previous match that he had here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Took 100% of that and bought the coat. I don't know how he ate that week. I don't know how he paid for his rent, but he did show up the next month with that beautiful, beautiful fur coat.
Well, he's got the coat to show for it. So there he is.
I mean, you take a couple of lessons from someone.
Hold
like
on,
Ric Flair.
hold on.
You know, spend more than you got, that kind of stuff. Oh, Sparky's out here.
Wow, the boss came out.
I certainly didn't expect this. I'm going to give this man my full respect and just shut up right now.
Absolutely.
Now you guys are going to have to excuse the interruptions, but I've had a lot on my mind with Ingrid B having the deed. And Steve, I should have done this beforehand, and I'm sorry to do this in a public display, okay? Hey, stand back and let me deal with this, Dominic. Now, as much as I don't like Dominic, as much as everybody else here, you know, he's beating up on my interviewers, he laid his hands on you. And for that, we fined him heavily, and he's lucky he had enough money to still be here today. But the problem is, Steve, is you, unfortunately, at our last event, crossed the line when you punched him in the face. Now, I know the trials and tribulations of being a referee and keeping it right down the middle. Hell, I've had my issues with rig luxury, and I got fired for it myself. And as much as it pains me to do this, Steve, I have to fire you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
No, that's a bold move.
Shut up! Now, Steve, I'm going to have to ask for your stripes.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
I've never really seen this done publicly before.
Me either, but Steve Chavez, you know, always a professional, always, you know, someone full of respect. Not even trying to fight the decision that Sparky's made here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, wait a second. Steve, before you go anywhere, you know, you've been training really hard here at the Gold Mine to become a professional wrestler while you've been refereeing for me. And I could think of no better person that I want to see kicked out Dominic Texera's ass
Oh, he's not.
than you.
Oh,
So
he's not.
tonight, I am issuing you your wrestling's license, and you get to accept the open challenge against Dominic.
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
Okay.
Steve Chavez, officially now
Steve,
on the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling
Good luck.
roster.
Now let me get a referee out here so we can start this match.
Wow, doesn't the worm turn?
I can't believe it.
Holy
but now,
cow.
Steve Chavez, fully licensed.
The following open challenge contest is scheduled for one fall. Your official for this contest, referee Alex Goldstein. Introducing first, from San Lorenzo, California, residing in his timeshare in the Jamaican Islands, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Don, Dominic Texera. And his opponent, from Union City, California, weighing in at 160 pounds, Steve Chavez.
Well, there he is, getting announced.
Officially, for the first time ever,
Got his-
announced as a wrestler here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Got his license. He's in the squared circle now as a competitor.
Steve Chavez officially licensed to get his revenge against Dominic Texera.
And Dominic's going to slap him around a little bit.
Well, Dominic Texera, very obvious in his disrespect for Steve Chavez over the last several months here in the gold mine. And that just continuing to just throw the body of Steve Chavez across the ring. This all started when Dominic Texera was not happy at the calls that Steve Chavez was making in one of his matches, and ended the night by throwing Chavez clear over the top rope and onto the concrete floor.
Oh, my goodness. Could be a tough opening night for Steve.
And now, and you might be right with that, Pat. Steve Chavez, oh my goodness, a teabag. It's not a nice thing. It's very, very disrespectful. I haven't seen him pull that out in the gold mine, and, well, I'm disgusted.
Steve Chavez yet to mount any offense in the matchup.
Well, Steve Chavez came in here tonight expecting to referee a match. He didn't expect to be wrestling for the first time ever. But here he is, the opponent of Dominic Texera here tonight, who does not want this match to end. He pulls the shoulders of Steve Chavez up himself.
How do you prepare for something like this?
Well, again, Steve Chavez was not ready to come in here and wrestle. This was a surprise to everybody here at the gold mine, myself included, and Steve Chavez. But all he has to do is find one single opening. And that's going to give him a measure of confidence that he can do this.
He's got to dig back deep. He's got to think about his training and bring that to the surface.
And there we go. That's the opportunity that Chavez was looking for.
Absolutely.
A distraction there. Texera taken off of his feet. Here we go. Chavez coming off the ropes now. Sailing over the body of Dominic Texera. But Texera able to just grab the neck of Steve Chavez and take him right back down to the mat.
Yeah, it was just a bit too big for him.
Just a little bit. Dominic Texera with the weight advantage. And I think for the first time in Texera's career, the experience advantage in a match as well.
Wow, he actually kicked out on his own.
Yeah.
He wants the match to continue.
Well, Steve Chavez again kicking out on his own.
Wow.
Proving to be as tough as they come at the APW boot camp. You know, we do go great lengths to toughen up the students that come through the APW boot camp, to thicken that skin, to punish them, if you will, to a point in which they have no desire to quit ever.
Does Texera really think he needs a chair to beat him?
Well, Dominic Texera continuing to just try to dominate through violence, but no, he catches himself with that steel chair.
No way!
Chavez
no
now with
way!
that cover.
Oh my God!
I don't believe it! Steve Chavez gets the win!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your
debut
winner,
as a wrestler,
Steve Chavez!
No way!
Chavez, I can't believe it! Dominic Texera with a major mistake with that steel chair, allowing Steve Chavez the victory. What a debut for the newest wrestler on the Gold Rush roster, Steve Chavez.
Dominic Texera wondering how that could have happened.
Just absolutely beside himself.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I got to think that Texera's war with the staff and officials of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling is going to rage on.
Oh yeah, that's not over.
Back to his Jamaican timeshare.
Maybe that's where he bought the coat, was in Jamaica.
Maybe.
If he did, it was handmade, I bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep the ball rolling with this next matchup of the evening. And it is another championship match.
Oh, all right, Pat. We do have another championship match on the slate here, but it's not a Gold Rush championship. It is actually the Action Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, brought all the way over from the East Coast by the current champion, Azuka King.
Really, not only an action-packed card tonight for the fans, but full of championship matchups.
Oh, championships from Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, from Action Pack Wrestling over on the East Coast, Action Pro Wrestling based over in Vermont, and tours just all up and down the East Coast. And we're so excited to have a representative here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. But even more exciting is to see once again in the ring the challenger for this championship, all that, Keita Murray, he strapped a rocket to his back and just hasn't stopped, just sailing all the way to the top of the mountain, and you can see another championship around his waist. That is the PCW Inter-California Championship.
Wow.
This one not on the line, but Keita Murray so proud of taking that championship from one of our sister promotions up in Northern California, Northern California, out of the Bay Area.
Right.
And I had a chance to speak to Keita Murray earlier today, and he had an opportunity to meet one of his idols, one of his favorite childhood actors and entertainers from his youth, a man named Kel Mitchell. Check out Keita Murray's Facebook page for
we'll do that.
Just an amazing video as Kel just pumped up Keita Murray for his wrestling career and specifically this match. And might be Keita Murray's biggest opportunity so far as he goes one-on-one against Zuka King.
I'm really looking forward to this, and I know you and I have both been in the business a long time, but there's a part of us that is still the fan when we look at each and every one of these matchups. We are so lucky and so blessed in the business to be in the position we're in, but sometimes that fan part of us comes out.
Oh, 100%.
And we just enjoy the action in the squared circle.
It is not often that the action at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling takes me up to my own feet, and I'm just screaming across the arena.
Which has happened tonight a few times.
Well, I mean, when you have just such action-packed matches, when you have a card that, to use another cliche, is just stacked from top to the bottom.
Absolutely.
When you've got an epic cage match main event, when you've got the Action Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line, when you start things off with the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship in such a hard-hitting match, I can't help but be a fan of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. I can't help but be a fan of all the wrestlers in the ring, and I cannot help but be a fan of this venue, the Gold Mine, which I hope we are able to hold on by the end of tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and I know I can't say this enough. Such an honor to be here tonight with you and to be welcomed by everybody here at the Gold Rush.
Here's our chance now to welcome the Action Pro Wrestling Champion, Zuka King, to the Gold Mine. And as far as I know, this is his first appearance here for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. But he seems to have just taken whatever attitude that he has developed over on the East Coast and all across the nation, defending this championship. He's just taking it right here into the Gold Mine and it's on full display. He's not here to make any friends. He's here to win matches. But I think it's important to understand that Keita Murray definitely will have the home field advantage in this one. The proverbial fourth man in the ring. The referee being the third, the fourth man being the audience around.
Yeah, the definitely home game always has an advantage, and especially when you have somebody coming from such a long ways away.
But Zuka King obviously taking this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Action-Packed Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Official for this contest, referee Jimmy Mack. Introducing first the challenger from Nickelodeon Studios, weighing in at 3,000 liters of orange soda. He is ECW Inter-California champion, all that, Keita Murray.
Keita Murray obviously ready for a title defense.
And his opponent from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, He is the reigning and defending action-packed wrestling heavyweight champion, Zuka King.
Zuka King coming to Pacifica, California by way of South Carolina through Vermont and action-packed wrestling just all over the great nation of the United States of America. And now Zuka King, the bell has rung, his championship on the line, taking on all that Keita Murray. Maybe a little trepidation between these two opponents here.
Well, I think they're going to measure each other up a portion of the matchup right here at the top.
Well, Zuka King's crowning achievement is that action-packed wrestling championship. He doesn't want to lose it on a national tour. He doesn't want to lose it here in California. He doesn't want to go home embarrassed.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to go home after a tour as a non-champion.
No. When somebody asks, "Oh, what happened to your belt?" he doesn't want to say, "I left it in California."
Yeah. I've heard leaving your heart in San Francisco, but not a belt.
But not your championship, no. And now Zuka King diving out of the way before Keita Murray's able to come in with that collar and elbow tie-up. A traditional start to a singles match. All right, King back in the ring now. Might be ready here. Here we go. First contact of the match, collar and elbow tie-up. Keita Murray finding his way to the back here. In full control of that arm. Zuka King trying to find his way out, but no, Keita Murray quickly finds a new position, a new hold to grab onto. Murray taking King down now. Beautiful headlock takedown. King here, quick roll up, only one count. Keita Murray a little too early to get that quick victory. But what sequences like that, it's intended to take your opponent off their game, to show them at any moment I can get you in a pinfall attempt.
Correct. It's that feeling out period at the top, particularly of a championship matchup, because these two guys, they both have belts around the waist for very good reason.
Absolutely.
They know how to think in the ring. They know how to use their athleticism in the ring to wear an opponent down and take advantage of any particular situation at any particular time.
Both deserving champions here as the action picks up. Keita Murray landing on his feet from that hip toss attempt. And a well-placed elbow there, taking Zuka King off balance. And a jawbreaker again. Oh, there we go. 2 feet connect, taking Zuka King down. Keita Murray measuring up his opponent here. Coming in, long way around, and connects that foot right to the side of the head, the temple of Zuka King, leading into the swirl. Murray one more time, stops a little short before he gets that boot. Zuka King pulled out from the corner.
Yeah, back into the center of the ring the hard way.
Keita Murray grabs onto the trapezius and pulls Zuka King down to the mat. Hooking the leg here. One more time, a 2 count as Zuka King kicks out. And just like that, Keita Murray has shown Zuka King that I can get you in a pinfall attempt. Murray now, close hand shot to the face. Reversed by King into the corner, up and over the head of the Zuka King here. Oh, kitchen sink right to the gut of Keita Murray, taking out 100% of that momentum.
Right in the solar plexus.
A beautiful measured shot. Just a stomp by the action-packed wrestling champion, Zuka King. King continuing the attack now on Keita Murray. Very nice vertical suplex plants Keita Murray right in the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling logo. Scurrying over now with that cover. 1 count only, Pat, only a 1.
Yeah, you can feel the momentum building in this matchup, picking up steam as we go along.
No open shots now by Keita Murray. And Zuka King really not even feeling any impact from those shots by Murray. Now scooping up the challenger, but no, Keita Murray coming down hard with that elbow. A bionic elbow almost right to the point of the skull.
Oh, and there's the big boot.
Taking Keita Murray off balance. Zuka King charging clothesline, taking all of that. Murray down.
Ooh.
Hook of the leg here. Only a 2 count one more time again as Keita Murray kicks out. Zuka King not wasting any moments though. The ground and pound is on.
2 evenly matched competitors in this championship matchup, Matthew.
I can't argue with that at all. Usually I like to banter and argue and tell people they're wrong, but you've just been spitting the truth all night long. Oh, there we go. There we go. Zuka King, the first person to show a little worry, a little desperation there by choking Keita Murray on that middle rope. You don't pull out tactics like that until you get a little concerned. Like you might not walk away with the win. Zuka King taking his time, not absorbing the adulation of the fans, but seeming to absorb their ire, using that as fuel.
Sometimes that's all a competitor needs to retain a belt or get a belt.
Hey, if you want to cause a little bit of chaos. Here we go, Keita Murray sending himself over the top, rolling up King with the sunset flip, but a 2 count only here. Here we go. Oh, we've seen this exchange earlier tonight. Backslide here.
The
Murray
shoulders down.
Murray struggled a little to get both of those shoulders down.
Oh my goodness!
One more time, another pinfall attempt, and again only a 2 count. These things getting really hard to call as they come.
Now the action is picking up.
All right, front face lock and into a twisting neck breaker by Zuka King. Oh boy. Never anybody's last words. It's over, Pat.
I know.
And again, the pinfall sequences one after the other. Keita Murray kicking out of each and every one of them. Zuka King getting a little frustrated here. At this point, he might be underestimating Keita Murray a little bit too much heading into this. And now King just slowing things down, trying to hold Keita Murray in place, trying to come up with a new game plan.
Fans coming up with a lot of support now.
Fans absolutely would love to see all that. Keita Murray add to his championship trophy case. And Zuka King, I'm not sure exactly. He might be going after the orange soda that Keita Murray brings to ringside. It's like his Popeye spinach. It's what Murray needs in order to get that quick surge of energy.
Well, he's got it in his hand now.
Well, what happens in the hands of the enemy, though?
Correct. What's his plan? I don't think I'd drink it if I were him.
I was saying that Zuka King might not be taking Keita Murray very seriously, and
oh no!
Well, no.
What's in that stuff?
It's just orange.
Are you sure? I think it's more than orange juice. It might be more than orange juice.
Did Keita Murray spike his own orange soda to prevent somebody from drinking it?
Evidently.
But no,
he's chugging it.
No, that's what he needs. He's ready to go. Zuka King on the receiving end of fists after fists from Keita Murray.
What a flurry.
Keita Murray has found the energy to continue to fight this one, and he takes Zuka King down with a big boot. Shades of the Hulkster. Coming off the ropes now, Keita Murray, big leg drop.
Huge.
Murray now stalking Zuka King, charging in with another running boot. Coming off the corner now, big thump into the corner. All that Keita Murray, he's got the cover now.
This could be
new champion. No. Oh no! Keita Murray again so close to taking the action-packed heavyweight championship away from Zuka King.
Extremely close, and now both men feeling the effects of this matchup right now. You can tell a little bit slowed down.
Well, whatever game plan each of these men had coming into this one has been totally thrown out the window as Keita Murray floats over behind Zuka King. He grabs him and he gets him hard with that ace crusher.
He's going to cover him.
Deep cover here, and again, only a 2 count. Zuka King doesn't want to let go of the action-packed wrestling heavyweight championship.
That's what you call a look of surprise.
100%. And Keita Murray trying to get the gold mine vocal, trying to get their energy flowing through his body. He's dropped that knee pad, but no, Zuka King moves out of the way just in time. Big sidewalk slam, big spine buster.
He got him.
And there we go. 1 move in 3 seconds is all Zuka King
Ladies
needed.
and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still action-packed wrestling heavyweight champion, Zuka King.
Zuka King successfully retaining the action-packed wrestling heavyweight championship. But Keita Murray so close several times throughout that contest from taking that gold away.
It was very, very close. And if any of your viewers that are watching this are wondering how you hold on to a championship, that's how you do it. We just saw evidence of that.
I just want all you Pacifica suckers to know, I told you this is how we do it down south. And the next time I come back here, you people better be on your feet for real, man. Because I get it done by any means necessary. Bam, sucker.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Your official for this contest, referee Alex Goldstein. Introducing first.
Another tag team match is upon us here as the golden years rages on. Just to reset for everyone, I am the greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Theo, sitting next to Pat Kelly, a wrestling legend. Got his start in 1985 and has joined us here at Gold Rush today.
I was about 3 when I got into the business. So
weighing in at a combined weight of 254 1/4 pounds. They are the team of Mr. Primetime Zach Reeb and wrestling personified Rick Luxury. They are Primetime Personified.
Now, Pat, you are so used to rubbing elbows with the who's who and the legends of wrestling, especially here in California, getting your start by Ray Stevens and Woody Farmer.
Yeah.
And we've got 4 legends of NorCal wrestling going to be in this tag team match as Late Night Primetime takes on the Ballard brothers.
yeah, and I've got more stories than Santa Claus about me and the Ballards and these guys. It's just, well, number one, a pleasure to be in the booth with you. But
Listen, you tone-deaf idiots.
Let's take it to the ring.
Chant goes, hey, Rick, you suck. Hey, Rick, you suck. Hey, Rick, you suck. Learn how to say it.
Rick Luxury not happy that the fans aren't even yelling at him right.
And their opponents.
He tried to educate him.
Well, we'll see if the lesson sticks. But we saw a bit of a confrontation between the Ballard brothers and Late Night Primetime earlier on in the opening contest after Late Night Primetime came out and attacked from behind the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Drip and Sick. And the Ballards were able to come out and quickly, it's like they were waiting for it, to come and just and save the champions.
And speak of the Ballards, here they are.
Making their way to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at a combined weight of 420 pounds. They are the team of Shane and Shannon Ballard, the legendary Ballard Brothers.
Now, this is the first time that I've had the chance to see the Ballard brothers here live at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, specifically here in the gold mine, and it is my understanding that they called their cousin Sparky Ballard after hearing Rick Luxury and Mr. Primetime put every single tag team on notice.
Yeah.
And as soon as the Ballards were able to get here from Canada to face Rick Luxury and MPT, that's exactly what they've done.
When I heard about this booking, I knew I had to be here tonight.
Well, I think everybody listening at home is lucky that you were able to clear out your very busy schedule to give us your time here tonight.
I got a lot coming up in the next few weeks. 49ers Celebrity Golf Tournament coming up in about 3 weeks. Hanging out with, the old guys that are my age. Keena Turner, Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice.
Oh, fantastic.
Going to be on the golf course with some of those guys. So love the Bay Area.
Oh, well, there we go. Bay Area wrestling continues. The bell has rung, and it looks like we're getting started with. Now you're going to have to help me, Shane, Shannon, which one is which?
I still can't tell them apart. I've known them forever. I've known them for 20 years. Difficult. Yeah, the Ballards and I go way back. What a matchup this is going to be.
Yeah, MPT might also be a little bit confused as to who is who and who might be starting this thing off.
They confuse the referee as to who is who sometime.
Here we go. Things have started. We got the tie-up here as the Ballard just overpowers MPT, pushing him into the corner. And you could just hear just the energy coming off of the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling fans. I've been passed a note here. I think I might be able to get it here. It is Shannon Ballard is the legal man right now.
He's number 23.
Number 23, which makes Shane Ballard number 1. At least their number, that helps.
I'm sure you're glad you got that note. Like I said, 20 years, I still can't tell them apart.
But MPT with Shannon Ballard in the corner. And Shannon, he stands up to everyone. He doesn't let anybody push him around. And he's certainly not going to let Mr. Primetime do it here tonight. Mr. Primetime coming off the ropes. No, Shannon ducking under, trying to get MPT over with the hip toss. Ducking a chop now and a slap to the face onto MPT, who goes running.
Bails out of the ring right in front of our broadcast location.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't blame him. After getting your teeth loosened by Shannon Ballard, I'd want to get out of there too. Rick Luxury checking on the condition of his partner, making sure that he does indeed still have a full set of teeth in the mouth.
Which I'm surprised he has after that chop.
There we go, Shannon Ballard still ready. But MPT getting a legal tag here. Rick Luxury now the official representative of Late Night Primetime in this match. Rick Luxury being big man. He's apologizing for his partner MPT's actions. Okay.
Yeah, but
now. I think we all saw that one coming a mile away. So did Shannon Ballard, able to catch the boot of Rick Luxury. But MPT there able to get a knee into the small of the back.
Oh, but he turns around and just lays one in.
And that allows Rick Luxury the opportunity to get a very low kick onto the stomach of Shannon Ballard. Shane get involved here, hanging Rick Luxury on the top rope. Shannon Ballard going for a Russian leg sweep, but Rick Luxury bailing out of there.
You know, they say some tag teams intuitively know what the other member is doing, but when you're identical twins, that really stands true and is played out in the ring with the Ballard brothers.
There's no stronger bond than twins, and even stronger than that, identical twins.
Yeah.
And that is exactly how the Ballard brothers have made such a storied career throughout professional wrestling all across the world.
Absolutely,
not just in California and the United States, but all over the globe. And you could just see just how they're essentially frothing at the mouth trying to get at late night prime time, who find every opportunity in the world to get out of there and not wrestle this. MPT caught with a big hip toss.
Taking the big man over with a hip toss.
Here we go now. The Ballards double team maneuvers here. 2 kicks to the guts, coming off the ropes. Knee and a clothesline. Shane Ballard now going for the cover here. 1 count only. MPT able to get his shoulder up. This match continues, and Shane Ballard continues the attack on MPT in the corner.
They are so good at that teamwork. I've seen it so many times over the years.
So fluid the Ballard brothers are every single time you see them. And again, a 2 count there as MPT able to get his shoulder up. Shane Ballard slowly twisting the arm of Mr. Prime Time. And the quick ins and outs, keeping a fresh man in. Very classic tag team wrestling style by the Ballard brothers. And Shannon Ballard targeting the same body part of his brother Shane. Arm wringer after arm wringer, twisting the shoulder joint to the elbow of MPT, trying to make that left arm as useless as possible.
Stay on a body part and wear it down.
Rick Luxury getting in here, distracting Alex Goldstein, but no, Rick elbows.
Nails MPT.
Yeah, he gets his elbow onto the crook of MPT's arm. Now we got Alex Goldstein breaking up the 2-on-1 attempt as Shannon Ballard continues to hold on to that arm wringer. MPT in complete control here. Shannon Ballard seeing absolutely no need to switch things up here. The arm wringer totally effective against Mr. Primetime. And no MPT now able to reverse it. He's got an arm wringer of his own. And now Rick just adding more and more injury onto the elbow.
The Ballards have to get back to their game plan at this time. They've always got a good game plan no matter who they're in the squared circle with. These competitors not being any exception.
And again, MPT passing off the arm of Shannon Ballard onto the shoulder of Rick Luxury. And again, the arm wringers continue. MPT, Rick asking for the arm of Shannon, but no, Shannon's reversed it, Pat. Rick Luxury has MPT's arm this time. Rick didn't realize he had MPT. Shane and Shannon shoving MPT into Rick Luxury.
Look at this teamwork by the Ballards.
Now the Ballard brothers working together like you said that they needed to. Shannon Ballard, no, Rick low just Shannon out. Shane going after Rick Luxury. Shane Ballard alone in there with MPT. MPT hanging Shane Ballard on the top rope.
What action tonight.
MPT using the ring as a weapon to take Shane Ballard down. Turning the tide of this match. And MPT just assaulting Shane Ballard in the corner, blatantly choking the life out of him.
NPT totally accomplished in what he needs to do to get out of a bad situation. How many times have we seen him do that? Rick Luxury, the same thing.
Time and time again. Now, Rick Luxury, the freshest man in this match, whipping Shane Ballard into the corner, charging in with no wasted motion. Coming in, using the full length of the ring to...
Yeah, look at those high-impact maneuvers from Luxury and now NPT. These guys are tough.
One after another, two sharp strikes to the temple of Shane Ballard, possibly concussing him. Shane Ballard trying to fight off MPT, but he can't. And MPT now standing tall over Shane Ballard, twisting the neck. And you can see just the expert body placement of MPT, making sure he's wrapped his leg around the arm of Shane, so he's got absolutely nowhere to go.
No, that's classic. That's playbook right there, Matthew.
And a classic defense on this. You can see Shane trying to drive his own head into the leg of MPT so he can't twist it. Shane Ballard now coming off the rope, but MPT, low knee into the gut of Shane Ballard. Again, it's all he needed to do to take the speed away. And now Rick, he's up on that middle rope. MPT has Shane Ballard placed. Rick Luxury coming down full force across the chest.
Got a 2 count on that one.
A 2 count only, but that is only 1 second away from victory. And this thing is completely falling apart now as Alex Goldstein, totally distracted by Shannon Ballard, allowing late night primetime ample opportunity for these 2-on-1 attacks. Rick Luxury planting the full weight of Shane Ballard in perfect position for MPT.
All of these competitors so seasoned in the ring right now.
The ring placement has been perfect for every single attempt between both of these teams. Each team working so fluidly well together. If you are an upcoming wrestler in the tag team division, this is a match to watch.
Amen.
MPT and Rick Luxury, late night primetime, wishboning the legs of Shane Ballard, who at this point is so desperately in need of a tag. You can see Rick Luxury going after the neck of Shane, but he doesn't have quite the same body placement that MPT had a moments ago.
That's right. Good camera angle on that one.
And now you can see Shane Ballard, he's got full use of both arms to pull at Rick Luxury's hand underneath his chin to try to break the hold, try to end the punishment onto the neck. There we go, a short jaw breaker there by Shane Ballard, finding his way quickly.
Oh, he rolled him up.
Able to roll up Rick Luxury, who kicks out and takes Shane Ballard back down to the mat with a clothesline. Shane Ballard in a very precarious position here, able to find his way out of it with a couple of lucky elbows. Shane sent to the corner, double clotheslines, taking both men down. Now this is allowing Shane Ballard the opportunity that he's been so desperate for. This is his chance to crawl over to the corner and tag in his brother Shannon.
As the count continues from Alex Goldstein.
But it also allows his opponent as well that same amount of time to crawl over to his corner.
Oh, they made the tag.
There we go, both men making the tag. MPT coming out Shannon Ballard. Shannon able to fight off Mr. Primetime. Shannon Ballard sending MPT face first into 2 turnbuckles. And Rick Luxury putting his body in the way, but no, Shannon Ballard sending both men head first into those turnbuckles.
Unbelievable.
Shannon Ballard able to wiggle out of the grasp of MPT, finds himself hung up on that top rope.
Nails Luxury.
Shannon Ballard, leaping kick onto the back of MPT. 2 count here. Oh no, Rick Luxury able to break the pinfall. Wrestling personified, Rick Luxury able to get in there just in a moment's notice to stop the pin. And Shane Ballard, front face lock, Russian leg sweep. Shane coming off. with the clothesline, all 4 men down. But it looks like Shane and Shannon, the Ballards, standing tall after that exchange.
I've seen this so many times over the years from Shane and Shannon Ballard.
The Ballard brothers now wrapping up MPT, taking him down onto their knees. Classic maneuvers here, but no, Rick Luxury able to break the momentum. Big super kick from MPT.
Oh, and he got the 3 count.
I don't believe it.
Holy cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. The team of Zach Reeb and Rick Luxury, Prime Time Personified.
Prime Time Personified. Victorious here tonight against the Ballard brothers. A lucky exchange of maneuvers found MPT on the top of the exchange and the opportunity for the 3 count.
Well, if the fans hadn't had enough action leading up to that matchup, they certainly got some more with that. Unbelievable.
What a win from Prime Time Personified. Rick Luxury and Mr. Primetime MPT, Zach Reeb, whatever name you want to call him. He's had several over the last 20 years. Oh, it looks like Shannon Ballard's not done though, Pat.
No, he's, oh my goodness.
No, MPT fighting off Shannon Ballard for his friend, Rick Luxury.
Trying to get Luxury out of there.
Literally pulling Luxury out of harm's way.
Got him on the ramp. Look at the Ballards hang on. Oh, now they're going to chase him.
Well, no, Shane and Shannon not done with this.
Oh my gosh.
We're both out of here. What a match, Pat.
Well, I don't know about you. I'm not going in the back anytime soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves yet again another championship match right now.
All right, Pat. Yet another championship match here at the Golden Years, and this time it is for the granddaddy, it's for the big one. It is for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and this man right here, one of my very good friends, Levi Shapiro, is going to be challenging Derek Slade. And Levi has been on such a rocketing shot right up to the top. He has really gotten his wrestling career, his body, his mind, his attitude in order after separating from his former tag team partner, Buddy Royal.
Right. There's not a lot of guys. I see a lot of guys come into the business, Matthew, and there's certain ones who I say, okay, I'm going to keep my eye on him, and Levi Shapiro's been one of those guys in my career. I just knew that he had the athleticism, he had the moves, and I go, this guy, if he wants to stay with us, he's gonna be making a little bit of noise in the business of professional wrestling.
Absolutely, Levi Shapiro has been turning heads in the tag team world for the majority of his career, and now recently has really dedicated himself to his singles game, and he's starting to turn the right heads in the right places at the right time. And it's getting him championship opportunities like this, going one-on-one against Derek Slade, who is having the year of a lifetime. He is the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He was able to defeat the king of the gold mine, Dalton Frost, surprising everyone by cashing in his golden horseshoe opportunity and taking that championship away from the king. And he is also your 2018 Young Alliance Cup champion as
amazing.
Well.
Yeah, what a career he's got going at such a young age. And by the way, look who he has with him.
And you got to think, you have to know at this point that Lucian Delight has had a heavy impact on the career of Derek Slade so far. If it wasn't for Lucian Delight's brilliant plan, honestly, Derek Slade would not be the champion that he is today.
Absolutely agree with that.
But now Derek Slade finds himself defending the championship for the first time ever. This is his first championship defense, and he has got Levi Shapiro.
And with that statement, I think we can also say he's got his hands full.
Definitely has his hands full. And Lucian Delight and Levi Shapiro are no strangers as well. Lucian Delight led Levi Shapiro to the ring for over a year here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. So if there's anybody that's going to be ready for whatever plan of attack Lucian Delight has, or whatever dastardly, underhanded tactic he might want to pull out in this thing,
the following
Levi
contest is brought to you by Ace Hardware, located in Lindamar. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your official for this contest, referee Jimmy Mack. Introducing first the challenger from the last stop on the loop, weighing in at 225 pounds. Weighing in as felt as at a svelte.
The word is svelte.
Of 205. The unorthodox Levi Shapiro.
Put a lot of work in the gym.
I guess he looks svelte. I think that's a word that would
Muscle is
describe
heavier
him.
than fat, all right? He might not look 205, but Levi Shapiro's not a liar.
And his
Well,
opponent,
there's some density to it.
Yeah.
being accompanied by
Now, Lucian
You should
Delight
know
would-
better by now. You can get out the ring.
Lucian Delight
here we
started
go.
his career off as
And
ringing
his
Grab
opponent
that microphone.
is the current reigning and defending Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion from Santa Cruz, weighing in at 212 pounds. He is the total package, Derek Slade.
Well, there's your champion.
Derek Slade. He's like if you're a young 18-year-old pop star who makes $20 million in a year and just becomes a person that is impossible to deal with, a person that is impossible to reason with. And that's exactly what you have with the likes of your Gold Rush heavyweight champion, Derek Slade. He's got all of the potential in the world to be one of the greatest wrestlers to ever step into the ring.
Oh, I totally agree. He's got the package.
But he's going to find himself in situations he doesn't like often if he continues to rub everyone the wrong way like he does.
It's funny how that can work in this business. You know, I never thought I'd say that Lucian Delight and I had anything in common, but we do. We both started as ring announcers in this business.
That's right. Ring announcing back in 1985 is when you got your start.
Yeah.
And I know that you really came to prominence working with Bay Area Wrestling on the Sports Channel Pacific.
Yeah,
right?
that was a few years later, from the late 80s going into the early 90s, working with the Chris Jericho wrestled his very first television match on Bay Area Wrestling. It's on YouTube. If your viewers want to check it out, you'll see what Pat Kelly looked like in 1992, which is a bit embarrassing, but I'm still around.
It's fine. Just imagine, gosh, just thinking back what I looked like just 10 years ago. I think it's better now. I grew a beard since then.
There you go. Way to go.
Well, not to be distracted by your storied career, Pat, but the bell is rung. The championship is on the line. Derek Slade and Levi Shapiro. Well, Levi Shapiro over the last year has put so much time into the gym and into his diet, making sure that he's getting his body right. But Derek Slade is bigger and is stronger and has a more impressive physique each and every single time I see him out here. Derek Slade is someone that works so hard at being as athletic as possible, while Levi Shapiro works so hard at being an expert of the game. So you're going to see someone who has a lot of God-given talent in your champion versus someone who has earned and learned and studied like Levi Shapiro has.
That's a great assessment of the matchup, and that's really what's going to make this interesting tonight. What a great championship matchup.
Derek Slade challenging Levi Shapiro to a test of strength. And you can see, here we go. Oh no, Levi Shapiro, like I said, earned, learned. Levi Shapiro, he's not going to get pulled into whatever trick Derek Slade might have had planned for that test of strength.
That's right. There's your proof right there.
And Levi Shapiro always so aware of where he is in the ring, able to get his feet on that bottom rope. As Derek Slade just continues to stack on the disrespect for a ring veteran, a ring general like Levi Shapiro. Levi is unorthodox, he is classic, he is timeless.
And a bit old school, I might say.
Very, very old school Levi Shapiro. But he's not going to be sucked into the headspace of Derek Slade. He takes the champion down with a very nice waist lock. Spins himself into position to that front chancery now. Derek Slade muscling himself back up to a vertical base, trying to break the contact. Gets the arm wringer and wraps up Levi Shapiro, finishing things off with a side headlock. Derek Slade, a graduate of the APW boot camp, graduated here about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. Levi Shapiro studied under the late, great Roland Alexander for a little while during the APW boot camp's heyday back at the All Pro Wrestling Garage in Hayward, California.
Right.
Now Levi just trying to maintain control of this match and maintain control over his opponent. If Shapiro can control the body of Derek Slade throughout this one, he's got a great chance of walking away your new Gold Rush Pro Wrestling champion. But Derek Slade, again being reversed by timeless Levi Shapiro. Derek Slade holding on to the ropes, able to break the contact by Levi Shapiro on a well-placed elbow. Sends Levi down, but Levi might have been drawing in Derek Slade's elbows here, rolling out of the way. And a big, quick drop kick now by Levi Shapiro. Shot to the face here, Shapiro trying to send Slade. Slade who reverses Shapiro into the corner.
And he got the boot.
Levi Shapiro able to get that boot up, and a big flying bulldog now, taking your champion down face first onto the mat. A big quick 2 count there. But Derek Slade able to kick out. You can see and hear Lucian Light shouting encouragement and instructions at Derek Slade from ringside. Very quick vertical suplex there by Levi Shapiro. Might have been almost a little bit too quick. Didn't quite have all the control over Derek Slade that you might want with the full impact of that vertical suplex.
He's going to try it again. Maybe.
Maybe trying to go for perhaps a double underhook suplex or a double arm DDT. But Derek Slade able to muscle his way out.
Gets his man back to the corner.
Slade driving that shoulder into the abdomen of Levi Shapiro. Just continuing to add on to the assault.
Yeah, the big forearm.
Forearms to the side of the face. Sending Levi Shortways back into the corner here. Charging in with another flying elbow. Derek Slade now just beating down Levi Shapiro in the corner. Slade charging again, full force. Just speedy, quick attacks. Beating down and breaking down Levi Shapiro in the corner. And here we go, Lucian Delight getting involved, choking at Levi.
Crying out loud.
Those extra few seconds of choking really do have a huge impact in these matches.
And those can come back and haunt you later in the match as well.
You know, wears down the neck, wears down the throat, prevents that brain from getting valuable oxygen. And just a clubbing shot now by Derek Slade on the upper back of Levi Shapiro. Shapiro being sent to the ropes, floating over Derek Slade.
Nice move.
Here we go now. Oh, there we go. 2 count. Derek Slade able to roll out of the pinfall attempt, and just a vicious elbow to the jaw of Levi Shapiro now. Big kick out. A kick out with authority from Levi. It has to be a message to Derek Slade that Levi still has a lot of fight left in him.
Absolutely.
Slade now picking up Levi Shapiro, taking him back down with a big standing neck breaker. Going for the cover here, but doesn't quite hook the leg deep enough. Levi Shapiro is able to kick out here. There we go, just dragging that junk across the face of Levi Shapiro. You know, usually you earn a nickname like the Total Package because of how impressive you are in the ring, but in this case, he's earned it for a different reason.
Yeah, that's correct. I was just going to say, Levi Shapiro has to find a way to mount some type of offense in this matchup. Attempting it there, but got the big boot in the midsection.
Only a 2 count one more time. Levi Shapiro able to find his way out of that pinfall. And Derek Slade has just been absolutely impressive here in this first title defense at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. He really is giving Levi a run for his money. Levi Shapiro now sending Derek Slade into the corner, charging in. Big clothesline there.
Yeah, he landed the clothesline.
Derek Slade reversing Shapiro. Shapiro in that corner. Here comes Slade, but no, Shapiro able to get the boot up, coming through the air with a big axe handle.
Oh my gosh, well, he's got to cover him. He's got to follow this up.
Levi Shapiro now feeling the energy, trying to get that claw in, but no, Derek Slade able to block the attempt.
And a good block too.
Derek Slade able to grab the claw hand of Levi Shapiro, balancing on that top rope and coming over with a big blockbuster. The full impact of that right on the back of Levi Shapiro's head. And again a 2 count.
Another
Pat.
2 count. Holy cow.
At this point, you have to think, Pat, what is it going to take for Derek Slade to be able to take Levi Shapiro and put him down for the full 3?
He's got to be thinking the same thing. Shapiro is mounting an offense once again.
Shapiro just driving Derek Slade into the top rope, charging in full force, sending the champion to over the top rope all the way to the outside. Seems like the only 2 in the Derek Slade fan section trying to fan off their favorite, the champion.
Oh, yeah.
And Levi Shapiro allowing Derek Slade the time on the outside to catch his breath.
Yeah.
Levi Shapiro also trying to get air back into his lungs.
Goes after him.
But no, just a momentary distraction by Lucian Delight.
Yeah.
Was all it took for Derek Slade to be able to take advantage here.
Right.
And a big poke to the eye now by Levi Shapiro. He's still old school, no matter who he's fighting. Big now rake to the eyes by Derek Slade. Both men kind of taking moves out of the same rule book. Derek Slade crawling back up onto the ring apron. Levi Shapiro on the inside, bringing the champion in the hard way. Lance Keister first, right in the middle of the ring.
And I know Levi Shapiro is fatigued at this point, but he has got to keep following up.
Levi now continuing the attack, just like you were suggesting here. Coming off the ropes, coming down with a big elbow, but Derek Slade moves out, nobody home here. Slade
measures him up,
charges in, a big lariat taking Levi Shapiro down.
Going for the cover.
Look at both legs here, but again, Levi Shapiro barely able to get his shoulder up. It was just the minorest of movements, but it was enough to stop the pin. And Derek Slade now, he's announcing he's going to the top. This is kind of a rare form now for your champion going all the way to the top rope.
And he's right above our broadcast location, Matthew. And Lucian says, yeah, go for it.
Going through the top. Oh my God, no! Levi Shapiro moving out of the way.
He's got to get his wits about him. He's got to take advantage of this.
Levi Shapiro seeing his opportunity now. There we go, coming in with the bionic elbow. Coming in, another 2 chops right to the
The
chest.
champion's in trouble.
Big swinging a filter fist, taking Derek Slade down. Slade reversing Shapiro, but Shapiro catches your
Holy
champion.
cow.
Leaping, spinning neck breaker. Levi Shapiro. Levi Shapiro going to the outside. Shapiro climbing the ropes.
And here he comes.
Gonna come sailing through the air with a big flying headbutt.
He got it, he caught it.
Right to the heart of Derek Slade.
Oh.
Oh my God, I don't believe it.
I thought that was it.
Derek Slade able to kick out. Derek Slade showing the heart of a champion. But now Levi Shapiro begging Slade to get into position here. He's got the claw.
Yes,
the
he
claw's
does.
Totally
He
hooked.
does.
Just squeezing the champion's head like a melon. It goes downstairs.
He nailed Lucian Delight. Went back with the claw.
Oh no, big bro kick from nowhere.
Oh my goodness.
Big bro kick from nowhere. And Levi Shapiro, he's got his foot on the ropes, and no,
Oh,
Lucian
no.
pushes his foot off
And
the ropes.
Jimmy Mack
Ladies and
didn't see
gentlemen,
it.
here is your winner, and still.
Whoa, cut the music, cut the music, cut the music, cut
He's
the
Sparky
music.
Ballard.
Sparky's out here immediately.
Now, Jimmy, I trust your judgment, but checking out the monitor in the black,
He's
we
gonna
could
fire him
completely
too?
see that Levi Shapiro's leg was on the ropes.
Oh, maybe.
Did you guys see his foot on the ropes?
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, here in the booth. Sure.
I had
You
a
see it,
shot
Matthew?
on the monitor.
There's only
Yeah, I
one thing
saw
to do, Jimmy. Restart the match.
Okay, we're
Oh,
restarting.
wow.
We're starting fresh. We're starting at 0. Pat Kelly, this match has been restarted.
I can't believe it.
Slade trying to go for that bro kick, but Levi moving out of the way. Levi Shapiro now being reversed into the ropes here and coming in full force.
He's got to cover him. He's got to cover him.
Derek Slade kind of bouncing off the mat, able to get back up to his feet real fast. And Levi, he's showing rage when he's got that claw. Catches, catches a low blow, and Derek Slade steals one right from under timeless Levi Shapiro.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package, Derek Slade.
Derek Slade able to scratch at the eyes of Levi Shapiro, making it so Shapiro didn't realize that he had the referee in the claw.
Yeah, Jimmy Mack in the claw.
And not Derek Slade. Able to catch that low blow. I saw it too, Levi. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get another restart on this one.
No, I think this match is over.
Derek Slade barely able to eke out a victory and retain the championship.
Wow.
After seeing that, Derek Slade still your champion here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, still your 2018 Young Lion Cup champion, and Levi Shapiro has got to come back and try again another day.
I was going to say, do you think Levi Shapiro might be thinking rematch at this point?
One could only hope.
This main event is brought to you by Ace Hardware. Officiating this contest, referees Alex Goldstein and Jimmy Mack. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a steel cage match, and it is for the deed to the gold mine. And it is an elimination match between 8 men, and these eliminations can only be brought about by pinfall or submission. If you are pinned or submitted, you must leave the cage immediately. And all competitors will continue to come into the ring for every 2 minutes until all competitors have entered the match.
All right, Pat Kelly. Here we are. It is main event time here at the Golden Years. I am the greatest mind in professional wrestling with the honor and the privilege of being joined by wrestling legend Pat Kelly here in the commentary booth. And Pat, it is all on the line right here and right now.
This is what we have been waiting for.
From Southampton, New York, weighing in at 8.5 brick standard gold bullion, the Superior Man, Alexander G. Bernard.
I don't know about you, Matthew. I get nervous when I see him putting up the cage. That's when the nerves start for me in these types of matches.
Well, the cage matches have proven time and time again to shorten careers, break bones, and make careers as well.
Yeah, I've seen so many dislocations, so many concussions, so many lacerations come out of these cage matches.
That's usually only with 2 people in there. By the end of this thing, we're going to have 8 in there at one time.
How are we not going to have carnage by the end of this matchup?
It's going to be impossible. And this match all came about because of that man right there, the first participant in this cage match. He found a treasure map. He followed it to the X, dug down deep, and found that golden railroad spike plus the deed to the gold mine. And he gave Sparky Ballard one opportunity, and it is this match here to retain and to hold on to that deed and keep our spot here in Pacifica, California.
An unfortunate series of events, of circumstances leading to this, but here we are.
And here we are. Sparky Ballard tore through the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling roster and found people that he wanted to specifically represent him and Gold Rush Pro Wrestling in this match, as Alexander G. Bernard himself has recruited the most dominant faction in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling history in the Karnival to be standing beside and here tonight, this cage match. Very interested to see who Alexander G. Bernard is going to be facing first here. Josh Medina went over the rules before we started. It starts off with 2 men. Every 2 minutes thereafter, a new participant will enter this match. Once everyone has entered, eliminations may then occur. If you are pinned or submitted, you must immediately leave the cage, and the winner will be the last man or the last team standing.
It's going to be unbelievable, and I just have to cross my fingers for Sparky Ballard because he and I go back so many years in this business.
Alexander G. Bernard disrespecting the fans here at ringside. With his intentions here tonight, it could be the very last time we'd see the superior keister of the Superior Man, AGB. Alexander G. Bernard over the last 2 months has just been so solely focused on destroying Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and it is because he is 2 years and 11 months to the day since the last time he got a victory in the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling ring.
He seems totally prepared for what is about to take place tonight.
He was put on notice by Gold Rush Pro Wrestling staff, and when he came up short one more time, he found himself, well, removed from Gold Rush Pro Wrestling for going too long without a victory, and this is his revenge here. He found a backdoor back into the ring, and he's looking to shut everything down, and it looks like the Starboy Charlie
making his way to the ring from Pacifica, California, in at 115 pounds, he is Starboy Charlie!
Starboy Charlie, representing Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and aptly so, a graduate from the APW boot camp, one of the very first students to join the boot camp once it relocated right here to the gold mine. And over the last 4 years has been training and fighting to earn his right to be on the roster. And most recently, he was under the control of the Karnival. They spit that green goo in his face and indoctrinated him to their ways.
Oh my goodness.
But luckily, it was the mascot of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, Lucky the Leprechaun, that got the stardust in the face of Starboy Charlie, turning him back to the side of good, turning him back to his old ways. And now here he is, defending the gold mine. Here we are, Pat. It's on!
It's all on the line.
Alexander G. Bernard starting things off with the Golden Railroad spike in his hands. He tried to blind security with it last month, but Starboy Charlie proving to be a little too quick for him. Charlie over the top of AGB.
Oh, look at that
Handstand
kick.
slip. Kick to the midsection. Coming off like a ball of fire.
Wow.
Starboy Charlie sending himself to the ropes. He gets caught by Alexander G. Bernard, who plants the young man down with a big power bomb and just trying to pin Starboy Charlie. Looks like I may have been a little incorrect here with the notes that are on my list here with the rules. Looks like eliminations can occur at any time. That kind of changes the game plan in my eyes.
It certainly does, and you just have to have a plan when you're in a match of this magnitude. Not only is there's no championship on the line, but when an entire promotion is on the line, an entire promotion that's been around for the length of time that the Gold Rush has, that the deed, everything.
Well,
this is
Charlie
amazing.
Caught in the air by Alexander G. Bernard, but no,
he rolled him up.
Turn to the tables, rolling up with a small package. Only a 2 count. AGB kicking out. Big insecurity now by Starboy, continuing to take AGB off of his game plan. Trying to muscle AGB over, going for the lateral press cover here.
Oh!
AGB getting that shoulder up. You saw momentarily he tried to grab for that rope, but that's not going to count in this match. There will be no rope breaks.
Sparky Ballard at ringside the entire time, overseeing the entire affair.
Well, we have 2 officials, one on the inside, Alex Goldstein, Jimmy Mack on the outside.
Correct.
Plus Sparky Ballard in the corner of Team Gold Rush in this, as Starboy Charlie takes AGB down face first with a running bulldog.
He's going for the pin.
Hook in the leg just barely, and AGB able to get his shoulder up. And Pat, I'm not sure if you know this, but Starboy Charlie is the ripe age of 16.
Oh my goodness.
And he has found himself now standing across the ring from AGB, who has got nothing but blood on his mind.
Oh my goodness. Blood and mayhem, and of course, victory.
AGB definitely wants to close down the gold mine once and for all. He wants to be the responsible for the demise of the APW boot camp, and definitely wants to make things very difficult for Sparky Ballard moving forward. But luckily with wrestlers the caliber of Starboy Charlie, with the heart of a lion like Starboy Charlie has, gets only a 2 count with that lateral press cover there. But if it wasn't for the fighting spirit of people like Charlie, we wouldn't have a chance in the world. AGB able to get his knees up, just barely clipping the ribs of Charlie, who was going for the standing shooting star press.
Sparky Ballard giving encouragement from ringside.
Starboy Charlie. Sure, he got a swig of water here real quick, and AGB's got the belt. No! Oh no, Charlie spit the water in the face of AGB and just attacking him with his body here. Charlie's got the belt.
Oh my goodness.
Just whipping AGB with the leather belt. This is AGB's personal belt as well. AGB only buys the finest leather. Here we go, 2 minutes is up. The music is rung. And I get the feeling that things are going to stack against
Now
Charlie
entering this match, Big B.
Big B representing the Karnival.
Oh, wow.
And now Starboy Charlie is going to find himself odds against him, as 2 members of Team Karnival are going to be in this one against him. Big B.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Screaming at Jimmy Mack to get out of the way. And there's no, and I would say that the number one Jaspy that B wants to stomp right now would be Starboy Charlie. Big B just using his brick wall-like stature to just stack the punishment onto Charlie. Charlie getting his boot up though. Charlie sailing through the air. Caught by Big B. Big B has got nothing but evil intentions in mind here. A big Falcon's arrow taking Charlie down spine first into the center of the ring. Big B going for the cover, hook of the leg here. But Charlie barely rolling his shoulder up, and I don't know if that was an accident or intentional. Starboy Charlie is going to be here in a world of hurt.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Oh my God, one of the most powerful competitors on the Gold Rush roster. Big B just taking Charlie apart piece by piece. It's hard to pick an enforcer of the Karnival because each and every man is just so strong and powerful.
Yeah, big, strong.
But Big B seems to be taking Charlie's departure from the Karnival personally here. It just seems to get extra satisfaction out of the beatdown that he's applying onto the young man. Big B leaping down with a huge elbow, and we are now seconds away from having yet another entrant in this.
Just about 10 seconds. Who's it going to
and
be?
You know that Charlie is so desperately needing a partner now.
My goodness.
One pinky down, and Charlie just kind of rolling over, lackadaisical. He is half out. And here we go. Here we go.
Now entering this matchup, Ethan White.
Ethan White, another heart of the gold mine. And just hearing the music seems to be enough to get Starboy Charlie a little bit more momentum in there.
Sparky Ballard saying, come on, get in there. Let's get this thing done.
Ethan White, Gold Rush's favorite son, accompanied to the ring as always by his mother, Mrs. White. Just ducking the lines of Big B now. Ethan White evening the odds now for Team Goldmine. Team Gold Rush sending Big B into the ropes. Double clothesline, and he charges right through. Double drop toe hold, taking Big B down.
Unbelievable move.
Ethan White using Starboy Charlie, sending him body first, and only a 2 count on the pinfall attempt. Starboy Charlie charging in. AGB stuck in that corner. Alexander G. Bernard has got nowhere to go as Starboy Charlie sends himself over Ethan White's body. One more time, another poetry in motion. Starboy Charlie sending it the entire 150-pound, 120 pounds of his body into Big B and Alexander G. Bernard.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Starboy Charlie absorbing so much punishment from Big B, but taking it all, hoping that he would be able to withstand the attack until we got a more even situation here. And Team Gold Rush, so impressive right now. Ethan White sending AGB face first into the turnbuckle. You got Big B and Starboy Charlie still battling it out all the way across the ring.
And do you want more action? We're seconds away from the next competitor coming out.
But you have to know that things are going to be off balance once again.
Absolutely. Which way is it going to go?
And now here we go. You hear it yourself. Very distinctive music. We've seen this man come out of this curtain time and time again. And oh my God, not only does he have a trash can of weapons.
Now entering the steel cage, Jekyll's the Jester.
Not only does he have a trash can of weapons, but he's got Ethan White's mother.
Oh my God.
He's just pulling the focus of Ethan White. White has left the cage. and catches a trash can face first.
Right in front of our broadcast location.
And Jekyll has come out.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God, one more time. Pat, let me get in your way here.
Wait a minute.
I gotta protect it from Jekyll's. On the inside, Charlie trying to roll up Big B.
Oh my God, the guy's lost his mind.
My God. AGB coming out of the ring as well. There are no victories when you leave the ring in this cage match. It must be a pinfall or a submission.
Neither of which has happened yet.
Neither of which has happened yet, no. On the inside, Big B taking Charlie down with a huge sidewalk slam. On the outside, Alexander G. Bernard and Jekyll's. Jekyll's who loves to play, and Jekyll's who has brought toys into this main event cage match are just picking Ethan White apart.
Implements of destruction.
Big B on the inside is as big as two men. On the outside, AGB and Jekyll's have completely separated Ethan White from his partner. They are choking Ethan White now with the leather belt.
On the outside of the ring.
On the inside again, Big B just continuing to take Starboy Charlie apart. And Starboy Charlie, he cannot be able to take too much more punishment. There is no way that Charlie is going to be able to withstand much more of this assault on the inside. We might find ourselves on a permanent disadvantage here.
And beating with the belt on the outside of the ring now.
Continuing to slap the leather across the back of Ethan White. And now all three members of the Karnival, Team Karnival, on the outside just taking it to Ethan White. Sending White face first into the steel cage. We are now mere seconds away. Thankfully, mere seconds away as Charlie gets a little bit more energy coming through. AGP's got a crutch on the outside. He's choking away at Ethan White, and we need you. Luke the Duke. Luke is signaling, come on out. Come on. Gold Rush needs you. Now is not the time for music cues.
All heck is breaking loose out here now, in and out of the cage.
There we go. The biggest man in the match, the Grizzly Cal Jack. You talk about...
Now entering this match, Cal Jack.
The Grizzly Cal Jack is here. And if you talk about anybody that could clear house, it is the former NXT sensation.
And he is underway doing just that.
Grizzly Cal Jack stepping into the ring, standing tall, eye to eye, across the ring from Big B. We saw Cal Jack and Big B encounter each other in a tag team match not too long ago, but now here they are in the center of the steel cage, fighting it out. With the ring filling up, Pat Kelly, I'm sorry, I gotta stand up. I gotta make sure that I'm able to take in all of this incredible action.
Well, we've got to see it all.
Cal Jack just throwing B down like a piece of paper. Things continuing to just fall apart on the outside.
Huge action in and out of the cage this evening.
Cal Jack powerbombing his own partner into Big B. Big B!
Already hooks a leg.
Big B now! Oh my goodness, almost a two. I really thought that they were going to get B out of there. Seems like Ethan White has been totally taken out on the outside here. Is AGB... No, Cal Jack's got a crutch! Cal Jack!
And he's clearing house with that!
Cal Jack!
Oh my gosh!
Taking the crutch to Jekyll's! Taking the crutch to Jekyll's!
They're right in front of our broadcast location.
B breaking it up just in the nick of time.
Come on, guys, come on!
As all of this action right in front of our broadcast position here. Pat Kelly.
And I think we're seconds away from another competitor coming out.
I know that this isn't the first time you've been so close to the action.
No, I've actually been receiving some of these blows before earlier, but oh no!
Cal Jack kicking a trash can at Jekyll the Jester. Ethan White taking it to AGB on the outside. Our monitor has been taken out by Cal Jack, and here we go. The music one more time as the last member of the Karnival, I believe, will be coming out here. There has been 0 eliminations in this cage match main event.
I can't believe it's gone so far without elimination. And now look who's here.
The God
Now
Killer,
entering this
the
contest,
Nightmare,
Sin.
your former Gold Rush heavyweight champion and one of the most dominant in history, the Nightmare Sin, the last competitor for Team Karnival. Our monitor has been taken out at ringside, folks. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to call the action here, but Big B is out of
Big B
here.
has been eliminated.
Big B.
Big B pinned by Ethan White on the inside.
Holy cow.
And now Sin has entered the fray. Sin is in there. He's got Ethan White by the throat. Big choke slam.
What a slam that is.
Just choke slamming the life of Ethan White completely out, and he's gone as well.
Ethan White
2
is
eliminations.
eliminated. Oh
Ethan
my
White
gosh.
has been eliminated.
What a main event we've seen so far, and it is not yet over. Team Karnival with the advantage. Starboy Charlie putting his life on the line in there.
The fate of the Gold Rush hangs in the balance.
Grizzly Caljack crawling back into the cage after receiving punishment on the outside by Jekyll's and AGB. Starboy Charlie has literally his enemies everywhere he looks.
How much more can the kid take?
The tenacity of Starboy Charlie is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely intense. Ethan White still on the outside. Ethan White not able to continue this fight. But it is all spilled back on the inside. AGB has got Ethan White. Yes, Ethan White was eliminated, as I'm reminded here in my ears. Thank you very much, Paul Evans, the best producer in the game.
Yes, sir. Sparky Ballard still attempting to oversee the entire situation.
I've got to catch my breath here and just kind of take a look at the land here. As we've got 2 members of Team Gold Rush, the Grizzly Cal Jack and Starboy Charlie, who is proving exactly what we teach at the APW boot camp. You never give up. You never surrender. And now Cal Jack just completely separated.
What a clothesline.
AGB, Jekyll's the Jester, and the God Killer, the Nightmare Sin, taking it to Cal Jack, who kicks out, and thankfully we are less now than 10 seconds away from the final competitor here in this huge cage match main event.
This is amazing. This is unbelievable.
AGB driving the elbow into the chest of Cal Jack, going for the lazy cover, and no, Cal Jack still in this.
Yeah, he got the shoulder up.
Jekyll's taking orders from Sin. Looks like he's gonna go meet the final member of this team, the War Pig Jody at ringside.
Oh, ho, ho, ho!
The Karnival separating themselves from the attack as they wait the presence of the War Pig Jody Christopherson.
Now entering this contest, War Pig Jody.
War Pig Jody, one of the most successful boot camp graduates of all time.
Absolutely, and he's ready for action, Matthew.
Made his way all the way up to NXT, where he formed the friendship with Cal Jack that is ironclad, and AGB doing everything he can to stop the War Pig from coming in here. But no, the War Pig using the cage door, just bouncing it off the head of AGB. And Sparky Ballard beside himself with excitement now that the things are even, completely even. 3-on-3, Team Karnival, Team Gold Rush. The War Pig Jody taking it to Sin. Just trying to hammer the face of the Nightmare Sin, coming off the ropes now. Jody doing everything he can to take Sin off his feet. Jody again coming off the ropes.
Oh, he caught the big clothesline.
No, one clothesline from Sin is all it takes. And Starboy Charlie's found his way out of the top of the cage, Pat. Pat, look
He
at
sure
this.
is. He's perched on the top.
Starboy Charlie on top of the cage.
Here he comes.
Flying through the gold mine.
Holy cow.
Taking everybody down. I don't believe it, what I've seen here.
And
Starboy Charlie starting things off in this match against AGB and still has it in him to throw himself off the top of the cage.
I don't know where the kid got the energy for that, Matthew.
I almost don't have the energy to continue commentating.
Oh my
this, Pat.
gosh. We hope both of our voices hold up until the end of the matchup tonight. But what a match this is. What a contest.
Starboy Charlie putting his body on the line to even the odds here. Everything has been erased back down to zero, and this thing is completely broken apart.
Yep.
Jekyll's and Jody, Sin and Caljack, Starboy Charlie and AGB all battling each other.
It's a free-for-all in there. It's a slobber knocker right now.
The future of the gold mine is at stake. Team Gold Rush throwing everything they can at Team Karnival to keep Gold Rush Pro Wrestling in this building. AGB driving the face of Starboy Charlie right into the cage.
Well, Matthew, we knew that the Gold Rush was not going to go down easy, and I think this is proof right now of what we're seeing.
Well, it definitely proves the team that Sparky Ballard recruited here for tonight is next to unstoppable. But Sin, how do you get through Sin?
Well, he's just too big and he's too tough.
Sin powerbombing his own partner onto Caljack. Deep hook of the leg. Oh no, it's Caljack. Caljack's been eliminated.
Caljack has been eliminated.
That can't be good.
And now.
Oh no.
Now the odds are not in Gold Rush's favor, Pat.
Not anymore.
It is now a 3-on-2 situation.
Oh my.
Jekyll's,
Oh,
Sin, and AGB take on the War Pig Jody and Starboy Charlie.
Yeah. Holy cow.
And with the punishment that Charlie's received throughout this entire match, it's practically 3-on-1.
Jody's ready.
Jody
Says, bring it.
will fight to his last breath to save the gold mine. He will fight to his last breath to save the APW Boot Camp's location.
Indeed.
Jody Christofferson, shockingly able to fight off 3 men. He's doing everything that he can to beat down and break down Jekyll's and Sin.
He's fired up.
War Pig Jody charging in. Big clubbing shot to the chest. Scaling the ropes now, pinning Sin in that corner. Just unloading now, fist after fist. But Sin able to break up that AGB slinking over, trying to get the lateral press cover, but not quite enough. Starboy Charlie has been down for longer than I can really count.
I can't believe that he's got the stamina and the wherewithal to remain in this contest.
But he's brilliant right now. He's staying out of the way. Yes, War Pig Jody is in a situation that doesn't look quite good, but this is valuable time that Charlie needs to get up. Here we go, War Pig continuing to fight off all 3 men of the Karnival. He's picking up Jekyll's. He's got him down with the big torture rack slam. Going for the cover down there, and there we go. Jekyll's is gone.
Good job.
Jekyll's has been eliminated.
Wow.
The War Pig Jody taking out Jekyll's. We got AGB and Sin taking on Jody.
Got him in
and
the sleeper
Starboy
hold.
Charlie and AGB sneaking from behind, slapping on that sleeper hold. You don't need to be fancy with your maneuvers. You just need to be effective.
That's right.
And there is little that is more effective than the rear naked choke sleeper hold.
How many times have we seen guys get put out with that sleeper hold in
Roddy
our careers?
Piper made a career off of this move.
Oh my goodness.
And Sin has caught Starboy Charlie. Big gorilla press slam right into the cage.
My God. I thought he was going to throw him over the top of the cage.
He could have.
Easily.
But War Pig Jody, he's taking AGB off. Ducking under the line of Sin, coming in with a big spear.
Oh my goodness!
War Pig Jody with a big spear.
Going for the pin. Oh,
Was
he
that
almost
3?
had him.
2. Alex Goldstein says 2.
Oh my goodness!
Sin kicks out.
What a pin! What a turning point in the match that would have been.
And it looks like Jody might be lining up Sin for one more, trying to take down the Nightmare.
Measuring him up.
2
He got
spears.
it. He hit it.
Spear.
He hit it. He's going for the pin.
Sin.
Oh,
one
no.
more time. I don't believe it.
How did he
can't
kick?
believe it.
How did he kick out of that?
Sin able to get his shoulder up after taking 2 spears from the War Pig.
He's taken everything that Jody's got to offer.
Jody Christopherson now climbing the ropes, trying to add any sort of extra impact he can. Sin, he's gotten back to his feet.
Jody is measuring him up once again.
And here comes the War Pig!
Another spear! 1, 2. He got
there we
up!
go! Pat
Oh
Kelly!
my gosh!
Pat, we've got a chance!
Are you kidding me?
Sin has been eliminated! Sin has been eliminated! Gold Rush Pro Wrestling has the advantage!
Can you believe what we're seeing?
The War Pig Jody and Starboy Charlie now 2-on-1 against Alexander G. Bernard.
My goodness, here we go.
Jody doing his best to pick up Starboy Charlie, trying to get his partner back into this. But AGB, he got Jody with the spike. He got Jody with the spike. No!
Oh, no!
War Pig Jody has been eliminated.
Oh, no. Oh,
the
my.
War Pig receiving that sharp golden spike from Alexander G. Bernard. And here we are. The first 2 that started this are the last 2 in this. And Starboy Charlie has taken so much more punishment. He has received such a harsher beatdown in this than AGB has.
What's he got left in the tank, Matthew, at this point?
Well, look at him. He really doesn't have much left.
Nothing.
It looks like Jody Christopherson has been busted wide open.
Oh, my God.
Alexander G. Bernard trying to get the gloves on.
I think we need some medical attention out here. I really think he needs some medical attention.
I think absolutely.
This is not good.
Alex Goldstein needs to tend to the injury and
my
not be
God.
so worried about his rubber gloves here. Luckily, Jimmy Mack
Just get him out of the ring and get him some help.
Is able to, he's literally bleeding like a stuck pig.
Well, yeah, this something like this could be career-ending.
And now Alexander G. Bernard, he's got that spike in his hand one more
no,
time.
he's gonna.
But no, Jody could have quite literally saved the life of Starboy Charlie there.
But how many times can you go to the well?
Yeah, not anymore, it doesn't seem. Oh, Starboy Charlie, he's rolled up AJB.
Oh, he almost had him.
Oh, my God, we were so close to saving the gold mine here.
Oh, no.
AJB.
Oh, no.
Just twisting Starboy Charlie through the air.
This could be it. Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Alexander G. Bernard.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Poised and ready to strike. Ready to put the final nail in the coffin.
This is not good.
Of the gold mine.
Oh my God.
AGB.
Wait a minute.
Implanting
Starboy
Charlie.
No.
Oh my God,
a 2. Can you believe that?
It's a 2. The deed is safe for now.
How is Starboy Charlie even conscious at this point of the match?
I cannot say, but I am super happy. I try to be as unbiased as I possibly can on commentary, but I am pulling for Starboy Charlie here today.
Who wants to see the Gold Rush go away?
AJB's got the spike one more time.
Oh, no.
AJB's got that railroad spike. Starboy
Charlie
blocks it.
He blocked it.
Charlie blocks it. He kicks AJB head first into the cage. Starboy Charlie sending AJB one more time into the steel cage. Starboy Charlie.
Should he cover him?
He's trying to pull AGB into position. Charlie does not want to risk anything.
Oh, no.
Charlie
Oh, no.
wants to make sure that HEB is down and out for the count.
He's
and
up.
here he comes. Big
He
450.
he hit
got
it.
it all, Pat. Yes! We did it! We did it!
Unbelievable!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the rightful owner of the deed to the gold mine, Starboy Charlie.
Oh my goodness!
Starboy
Are
Charlie's
you
done
kidding
it!
me? Matthew, one of the most exciting matches I have ever seen in my life with everything on the line.
Charlie has saved the gold mine.
Who would have thunk it?
The gold mine, who has shaped and formed Starboy Charlie into the man that he's growing to be, has saved the gold mine from Alexander G. Bernard and the Karnival. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
And what a match to have earlier in your career, to have on your resume. Something like this.
Let's give it up for Starboy, who just saved the gold mine.
Of course, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, EGB, it's time to pay up. Where's the deed to the gold mine? Hand it over right now.
Sparky Ballard asking for the deed to the gold mine.
Hand it over.
A deal's a
You
deal.
know the deal. Hand
right.
over the deed now.
Come on, AGB.
Don't be a sore loser.
Come on, AGB.
Give me the deed.
Come on. Right now. He's got it in the boot.
Nobody can steal it if it's in his
Come
boot.
on. Oh, you got it in your stinky boot. Well, doesn't that make a lot of sense? Come on. Give me the deed.
Is that it? Check
That's
it.
the deed.
Is that it? Check it, Sparky. Make sure you got the right deed in your hand. Is that it?
I recognize. Oh,
Is that it, Matthew?
You still lose? This
What?
isn't the deed to the gold mine, AGB. Where's the deed?
I was afraid of that.
what?
I was afraid of that.
Where's the deed?
You are as dull as ever, Ballard.
What? What's going on here?
I'm not a betting man. I told you tonight will be the last night of the gold mine. Earlier this week, I already sold the deed to a real estate company.
What?
And soon, some slumlord will be erecting some low-income housing
Oh, no.
all over your precious
are
gold
kidding
mine. Even when I lose, I win.
Oh, good God, I
It's
can't
not
believe this.
over till a Bernard wins.
I cannot believe this.
AGB.
I just did.
Oh, my God.
AGB going back on his word. He sold the gold mine.
Get him the hell out of this building right now. He doesn't own crap. Get him out of here.
Sparky Ballard, obviously.
You know, I have so many
upset.
emotions going through my mind right now, and through my heart and through my soul, through the passion that I put into this place, only to have it taken out from under me by the likes of people like you. At this time, I want to call all of my students, all of my kids, all of the trainers that built this house. I want you to come into this ring with me right now, because I got something really important to say.
Okay, all right. Let's see what he has to say,
Hey,
Matthew.
come on.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Joey
Come on out here. Come on.
They're coming out now. Wow.
Go. Everybody that has made Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and the Gold Mine their home for wrestling training coming out here now.
It's all right if some of you guys don't like each other, because all that doesn't matter right now, because I need you guys all right here in solidarity of the gold mine.
And Matthew, you saw this house get built.
I did. Sometimes up close, sometimes from afar. I don't really know how to process the emotions that are going through my body now. I really expected Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and the APW boot camp to stay right here.
To continue, yeah. This is a very emotional moment. Oh my gosh. I just feel for all you guys. I really do. All the men and women that are involved.
can see there's the
Come
ring.
on, guys, get in. Let's huddle around like we like each other.
Well,
Come on.
let's see what Sparky has to say about this.
Filling up with students, with staff.
Yes.
With the roster here. Gold Rush.
You know, first off, I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming out to the gold mine month after month, supporting my dream, my hard work, these guys' sacrifices, and the story and entertainment we bring to you every single time that we step into this ring. It's definitely been a gift to entertain each and every one of you.
Well said.
Now, before all these fans and God himself, I can't tell you how much each and every single one of you guys mean to me. I love each and every single one of you and the sacrifices you have made to make this place what it is, the special place that we created together. Now, this might be the last time that any of us get to step foot into the gold mine. But I guarantee it won't be the last time that you see the likes of Sparky Ballard. It won't be the last time that you see a graduate from the APW boot camp. And it definitely ain't going to be the last time that you see Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
All right, here, here. Here, here.
In life, it's all about peaks and valleys. And this is definitely one hell of a valley that's hitting me right here in my heart. But there's only one way to go from here, and that's up. So if you all believe in me and everything that we've done so far, just know that this is just one end of a chapter in a long novel that I'm still planning on continuing to write. So if you all will, one last time with me, let's throw our hands in and 1, 2, 3 gold mine us out of here.
Wow.
I love you guys. Gold mine on 3. 1, 2, 3. Gold mine! Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, everyone, for watching at home. For Pat Kelly, legend of California wrestling, I am the greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Theall. Stay tuned to Facebook and watch YouTube. This is not the end of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and we will see you soon.
Now, as the saying goes, you don't have to go home, but unfortunately, none of us can stay here. Thank you and good night. All right, guys, thank you so much. Now let's get this place cleaned up because it looks like they're about to tear the house down whether we like it or not.